of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horror that stalks the night in search of living blood. The kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history, plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
And hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your friend, streamer, I'm lover, Sabaton Liam, back here with you again. But you might see it's a bit different. We are not playing Nimble. We are missing most of our players, so Dale, his infinite wisdom, has decided to do a Vampire the Masquerade shot. How are you going, my friends, on this day, afternoon, evening, or night? I hope you're having a good one. And hello, Sebby, and hello, Angel Fire. I hope you're all going fantastic. Please let me know as all are. But we will jump to it, get in the voice chat with the others, and say a goddamn hello, my dear friends.
Hello, welcome. Tonight's a very special night. Our nimble crew are unfortunately struck down by an evil virus. And so, for the two of us that are left, Liam and Britt, and not counting me, we are going to do a one-shot of Vampire the Masquerade, because whenever we're not playing Nimble, our Discord is being blown up with Liam and Sebi constantly talking about Vampire. So I thought I would say the Bloodlust. So Liam, tonight you will die, and the dice will have nothing to do with it. Same for you, Britt. You're both going to die, and it's not because the dice decided. It's because the game demands that you die. Otherwise, we have no game. So, without further ado, let us get started, I think. Welcome everyone to Dice of the Dead, where the dice decide who lives and who dies, and tonight our players will die before the game even begins. The year is 1986. City is awash in neon, new wave, cocaine, and hair metal. And our story takes place in G-Town, a medium-sized city of about 300,000 on the southern coast of Victoria, on the very edge of Cowie's Bay, about an hour's drive from the intrigues of Melbourne. In Cowie's Bay, in the shadows of the night, in the places not touched by the pink and blue neon, as the city parties into the early hours of the morning, monsters, vampires, do their business, conduct their schemes, and war with each other for control of the city. In this world, the world of darkness, things that go bump in the night exist. The shadows are slightly longer. And us, mortal humans, live at the mercy of the kindred. the undying. Those who steal our blood and our life force in order to sustain themselves. 2 vampires that we'll be following tonight are Dino Gould, a Bruja played by Liam. Say hello, Liam.
Hello, Liam.
And Alexandra Storm, a Ventru played by Serafina, who is...
I can say hello. Hello.
Hello!
She lives.
Tonight, these 2 vampires are on the prowl, looking for blood to sate their hunger, as the beast that lives within them, that drives their every action, commands them. Feed. You must feed. And they must attempt to find sustenance to see them through the night, lest this alien hunger overtake them whole. So, Liam, we'll start with you first. You are playing Dino Gould, the Bruja. It's Dino's 10th year as a vampire. And he is a monster. But he was a monster in life as well. Dino was a troublemaker, born into a dirt-poor home. His life of crime began before he finished primary school. In his teen years, he took boxing lessons to make sure nobody would fuck with him. And before he graduated high school, he'd graduated from selling dope on street corners to being a getaway driver and standover man for Ed, the meanest son of a bitch in G-Town. And when Ed got put away, Dino moved into the void, muscling out the competition. As the new street boss, he was productive enough for an enterprising vampire to take notice. As a vampire, Dino, you control the majority of G-Town's illicit substances trade, or at least you did before rivals began to move in, before the bikie gangs and other upstarts began to carve pieces of the pie for themselves. But you still control enough, still command enough respect that you are productive and have much to contribute to the vampire society of G-Town. Dino, tonight you are hunting in the Rack. The Rack is a section of G-Town CBD, right in the heart of the city, there on the waterfront where the black, inky water of Cowie's Bay laps at Eastern Beach. But you are searching for your next meal. The Rack is neutral ground in this city. Any vampire, regardless of their allegiance, can come here to hunt. It's like eating out for the undead. It's a common stop for vampires in G-Town to spend a few hours every night at the Rack, scoping out immortals, trying to find somebody who's just perfect to sate their hunger for the night before moving on to other important business.
May I do a suggestion? The people I'm trying to hunt and feed on, I would like to go through my contacts of people who currently owe me money for not buying certain illicit products.
Yes, indeed. So your contacts background is 3 dots, so I'd like you to go ahead and roll 3 dice, please, and tell me how many of them end up being successes.
It was above 6, yes?
Correct.
Okay, I've got a crit, a 7, and a 4.
Lovely. So Dino, you're an alley cat. That means you like to take your blood by force. The scareder they are, the better it tastes. And the people who are most scared of you are the ones that don't even know you're a vampire, the ones that know you as Dino Gould, street boss, the ones who fucked you over, and the ones that owe you money. So tonight you've put the word out among your criminal contacts, trying to see who you can shake out. And word on the street is that there's a man by the name of Fred McDonald, a degenerate gambler, who's down on his luck, has spent a bit too much money at the track this month, and despite saying he'd pay you back, has gone to ground for weeks. Well, word on the street is that he's been spotted. He's hanging out at a dive bar on the edge of the rack, place known as Red Star. And right now, you're walking down the street towards this bar, clad in your form-fitting leather jacket, hands in your pocket, sunglasses on at night, your pale skin bathed in the purple glow of the neon. You stand in front of the Red Star. You peer through the dusty window and you can see Fred in there, sitting at a table at the back, nursing a bottle of whiskey. Looks like he's nearly done with it. And he looks disheveled. His hair is out of place. His coat, his pants, and his jacket ill-fitting, lopsided. He looks like he's having the worst night of his life. It's about to get worse. Dino, what would you like to do? Do you want to go in there and flush him out, or just wait for him to come out of his own accord?
I would like to go into this, what is it, just like a dive bar?
Just a dive bar, not too many people in there. Peering inside, you can scope maybe 4 or 5 customers, the bartender, none of them really paying attention to what's going on outside.
Alright, I would like to go into this bar and, like, sneak up behind Fred and sit right next to him. Ha! Hello, Fred. Thought you could escape me, huh? Not with the money that you owe. And I put my hands on his neck and just let my paws just pop out and retract a little bit and just give him a little nick on the neck.
So I'll ask you a question. Dino, you have a power under presence called Daunt. When you activate this power, and it costs nothing, you exude a supernatural air of menace, adding a bonus to any dice pools to intimidate. Do you activate this power as you take your seat next to him?
You know what, I would. I'd like Fred to, utter shit himself. Because he knows he has been caught and he owes me, for roleplay purposes, let's say $2,000.
$2,000. That's a lot of money in 1986.
Yep.
You're going to take it back in blood. A little bell rings as you step into the dive bar, but no one pays any attention to you. The regulars don't even look up. The bartender briefly glances at you, shrugs, goes back to whatever he was doing, rearranging the bottles under the counter. And Fred's too fixated on his bottle of whiskey, stirring it with his finger to even notice that you've stepped into the bar. As you take a seat beside him, I'd like you to go ahead and make me a charisma plus intimidation roll, please. And you may add 1 extra dice to that to account for your daunt. It is 2.
Oh, 2. So how many dice?
So that'll be 2. So that'll be 5 altogether. But you are at 3 hunger right now. So please replace 3 of those 5 dice with hunger dice. And if you happen to get any crits or any failures, a 10 or a 1 on your hunger dice, please let me know.
Alright, let's see. There's a 7, 7, 3, 8, and a 4.
Ooh, so 3 successes. Your hunger doesn't take control at this moment, but The beast roars inside your head as you sit down next to him, as you place your hand on his neck, dig the tip of your claw into his flesh. You can feel his heartbeat. Thump, 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 thump. He feels warm, ripe for the taking. He jumps, startled, tries to shift away from you. Reach out, grab him.
No, you don't. Sit back down. We've got a lot to talk about, mate.
Oh, Dino. Shit. Yeah. Look. I meant to call you. I was gonna call you as soon as I was done here. Look, I'm gonna need another week. It's just, down at the track. It's just this last race. I nearly had it. I picked 2 of the 3. I nearly had the trifecta, and I got this feeling.
I cut him off.
Next one is gonna.
I cut Fred off. Nah, mate. I tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna finish that drink right there, and we're gonna take a nice little walk. What do you say, Fred?
Yeah, look, I know a few places. I can buy you a drink. Sure, just a walk, yeah?
Don't worry, mate, just a little walk.
He doesn't finish the rest of his drink. He just stands up, reaches into his pocket, throws some notes down on the table to pay for it, and then he looks towards the exit. Yeah, all right, Dino. Lead the way. Night on the town, sure.
Yeah, sure, night in the town. And I just push him on the back, but I don't let him leave. I grip on to the back of his jacket, like, without anyone sort of noticing, and I escort him outside.
No one seems to pay attention. Everyone here is down on their luck. It's the kind of place where you mind your own business or you're liable to get glassed. You push him out into the street, into the neon light, and now that he's illuminated, you can see that Fred is having a hell of a time. He's pale, his face flushed, there's sweat running down his brow, his eyes wide with fear already. He doesn't know you're a vampire, but he knows that Dino Gould is not someone to be fucked with. So, yeah, Dino, where to, mate? Look, I got a couple of blokes, maybe they can spot us a bit, and I get the rest of you next week, and...
Yeah, I'm sure, buddy. Right, you don't look a bit too fresh. Pardon that. I think you need to relieve yourself in, this corner. And I lead him by the, just keep pushing him, and he can feel what feels like my claws are sticking out, but he doesn't know the claws. He just feels something sticking in his back, and I push him into the closest alley. First off, looking around, seeing no one's there, and just full on pushing him, and he lands on some trash cans and piles of trash.
As soon as you push him down, he clatters over a wheelie bin. He winces from the impact, and he looks up at you. Look, I swear, the rest of it, I'll get you, look, and interest. I got a big line on the next race. Look, I got a mate, he's got a racehorse. He reckons no chance in hell he's not going to win. I'm going to put everything on it, and you try to fuck with me, then I step closer to him.
I step closer, go, nah, mate. The only thing you've got of interest is that fucking what's flowing in your fucking veins. And after saying that, I leap on him, not do anything, but I just show my veins and go, "You fucking scared, mate?"
Sorry, didn't catch that. You cut out.
Oh, sorry.
Bare your fangs and.
No, you go. Are you fucking scared, mate? You scared, Fred?
Scare you? Yeah, I bet I did.
In your arms, all you can feel is his heart beating. 100 beats a second more. Thump, 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 thump. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you, his eyes wide, and nods. Please, Dino, mate, please.
Come on, mate. Where's that quick ton of yours now? And I just edge my teeth just above his neck and just skint a little nick, and just blood starts pulling out, going, Come on, you can scream louder than that, can't ya?
And as the blood flows, he opens his mouth and begins to wail, fighting against your strength, trying to pull himself away. Go ahead and roll me a strength plus brawl check. And don't forget to replace 3 of the dice with your hunger dice.
Or strength plus brawl. Oh my god, that's a lot of dice.
It sure is what you're good at.
I wish I had the same color coded dice. Wait, okay. I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to roll the blood dice on here.
Yes, you can roll them in 2 separate pools if you like.
All right, so it was all 8. 8 plus 2, wasn't it?
Yep. Wait, it's 8 plus. No, you don't get a bonus on this. It's just going to be 8. But remember to replace 3 of those with hunger dice. So your normal dice are 5, your hunger dice are 3.
Normal dice 5. Okay, so for the normal dice, we got a 9, 9. So 2 successes and none of that, and the 2 blood dice are 10s on here. No, that's D100. No, don't want that. Go away. Go. Oh, just count. So, all right, that's 4.
Ooh, and one of those blood die I
Mhm.
see is a 10, a 0, a double 0.
Oh, I wasn't counting that because that was the D100 dice.
I see.
Yep.
Yes, I see. The D10s in owlbear are right under the D8 and above the D12.
Oh, okay. So I'll just redo that again then.
Go ahead, re-roll them.
So the first one is a 7.
7.
And second blood dice is a 2. So
2. And the third blood dice?
oh yeah, that's right. A 2. Shit.
2. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's all good. You're able to maintain your composure. The blood flows freely. You close your mouth over the wound, and as this pathetic thing struggles, you take his blood. It's warm. It tastes good. So good. Coloured by his fear, and the beast purrs. Yes. Yes. So in Vampire, when you feed from someone, you can only ever reduce your hunger to 1. The only way to reduce your hunger to 0 is to take everything. Your beast wants you. Your beast, if it had its way, it would have you drain poor Fred dry right here, right now. Take it. It whispers, take it all. But you're able to compose yourself, so it's up to you how much you take from him.
Well, of course I don't. Wait, would this fall under? Would this fall under the what is it? Nobody crosses you.
He has tried to cross you. He's gone to ground for several weeks rather than paying his due.
So this does fall under. So I wouldn't be penalised for actually killing him.
This violates the Chronicle tenets, but it does not violate your convictions. In fact, it falls in line with Dino's convictions.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna roleplay a little bit of this. I drain him for like, let's just say a quarter of blood. I get up and just, you fucking taste disgusting. And while he's just gasping for air, going, but I never eat one for leftovers, and I just go full on tear a massive chunk out of his neck, and I just like drain him like a goon bag.
Drain him dry, like a bag, like a goon bag, sucking everything out until all that's left is the empty skin, the husk that he was. He gasps for breath, screams, but he screams and his struggles grow feebler and feebler until he's still. His heart beats once more and then stops. And as he falls silent, so does the beast, purring, satisfied for now. You toss Fred's body aside, hurl it into a nearby dumpster. Pathetic end for a pathetic man.
Yeah. Sorry, I was getting way too into that.
And you can reset your hunger to 0.
And I'm looking at the hunger was at
Yep.
3 blocks.
So is that 3? So you can just unblock those 3, make them all blank.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Now
I
you have
understand how it
0
works.
hunger.
Okay, cool.
Yep. As soon as you're done tossing him aside, you hear a loud beep. Beep, beep, and feel a vibration under the breast of your leather jacket. Your beeper is going off.
Who the fuck is it now? Reach and go check it.
You squint in the dim neon light, looking at the screen, trying to make sense of the letters and digits. It's one of your associates telling you to come back to the office. Somebody's here. Somebody's looking for you. They look important. They're suited up. They've come in a limousine. They're saying they need you here now.
I reply on the beeper, of course, limited technology on the beeper. I'm sure not too many kids would know what a beeper is. Just reply.
Imagine a text message without a phone.
I just reply the make sure they stay there. Don't do anything to fucking embarrass yourself. I'll be there soon.
And you slide it back into your coat and step out of the alleyway. Feeling the effects of all the whiskey that was pumping through Fred's veins, it takes you a couple seconds to orient yourself. But you've had worse. And as you disappear off into the purple and blue neon haze, there's a spring in your step tonight. Meanwhile, on the other side of the rack, someone else is hunting. We cross to the Ventru, Alexandra, Alex Storm. And as far as people go, she's as opposite from Dino as one could be, but no less a monster. To Alex, words have always been her weapon. She followed in the footsteps of her parents and became a hotshot lawyer, but where they prosecuted those who ran afoul of the law, she defended them. Soon, she learned that knowing the secrets of people who desperately need her services makes them pliable. She dominated the courtroom not out of altruism or a sense of duty, but to have the last word. And at the age of 25, Alexandra showed the court she was a force to be reckoned with, talking a notorious criminal sentence down from life to a scant few years. His vampire friends decided to thank her personally. And this is her 11th year as a member of the undead. So Alexandra, Alex, you are an extortionist. Your preferred method of feeding is to take blood willingly offered by people who owe you something. Whether you're keeping their secrets or providing a service for them, they know the price. It's the same all the time. Blood. And as you prowl the streets of the rack tonight, dressed smart in your designer suit, perfectly cut for your form, do you have anyone in mind? You've got a whole pocketbook of clients and their secrets, your feeding list. Is there any particular flavour that you're craving tonight?
Kind of want to go after somebody who has really did fucked up.
someone who's really fucked up. Go ahead and make me a manipulation plus intimidation check. Don't forget to add your 3 hunger dice, because your hunger is at 3.
So that's not going to end well. That's only a 3. There's a 3 on the dice pool and 3 on the hunger.
Yes. You're not very good at intimidating people. When you're hungry, you're angry. This can sometimes cause you to make slips.
Possible bestial failure.
You're scanning the streets. You're sitting at a table outside a nightclub, the little adjoining cafe, impatiently tapping your feet on the cold concrete. You've been waiting for someone for about an hour now. Someone from your pocketbook. Someone who has divulged their innermost secrets to you. The fact that they're cheating not on their wife, but on their mistress as well, with a third woman who's had you up for most of the night this last week, building a case for them so that when it goes to court, they'll be able to get out without having to hand over a cent. You called them before you left your haven tonight. Called them on the phone and said, be there at that table at this specific time. And they've stood you up. The beast inside you grows angrier and angrier. Where are they? Where are they? And in a fit of rage, you slam your fist down on the table, making a crack in the glass. People around you gasp, staring at you. You don't have the time to wait tonight. You need to go out and find somebody to feed from. You stand up, straighten your jacket, and your hair, stare daggers at those who are still watching you, and set off on the prowl. Where do you go?
I'm trying to think on that one, because there's not a lot of places where people would really give up secrets other than, say, in a bar or like a strip club or something.
There's plenty of such places in the rack, but you groan inwardly as you go through your options, because the blood tastes so much better when it's coloured by secrets, but no one in your pocketbook is responding tonight. You've been stood up. You're going to have to make them divulge it the old-fashioned way. You're going to have to do the dirty work, and that's going to make it take so much longer.
Am I able to just sit at the bar and wait for someone to hit on me?
Sure.
Because that's a good way to get a good secret out of them. Because you can ask if they're a little bit, on the drunken side.
Head into the club itself. All you have to do is wave your hand at the bouncer. He steps aside. You look way too important to be held up. You make your way across the dance floor and take a seat alone at the bar. The bartender notices you, smiles, and slides a drink your way. And then he heads off to attend to somebody else. While you wait, do you turn on your presence or power? This makes you exude an unnatural allure.
Of
But
course.
bear in mind, it may draw more attention than you want.
Oh, I would love the attention.
Go ahead and make me a manipulation plus subterfuge check and add an extra dice for your ore. Don't forget to add your 3 hunger dice, replacing 3 normal ones.
This one might end up being actually a little bit better than the previous. 2 success on the hunger, but 2 success on the normal, and 2 crits on the normal.
2 crits on the normal, but luckily none of those crits are on the hunger dice, or that would be a messy crit, and things would get messy, as suggested by the name.
So we've got
In the
8
pulse,
successes in total.
the lights of the nightclub pulse. Depeche Mode blares in the background, and you don't have to wait long, only 5 minutes before someone slides up beside you. A businessman approaching middle age. His suit not quite fitting him right, but fitting him well enough that he gives off the vibe of someone who has things to lose. He greets you as he sits down, smiles. He notices the drink in front of you that you haven't touched. Not to your liking. Tell you what, name your poison and I'll buy you a drink.
My poison? I don't think you'll be able to pay for that one.
Touche, he says. But you'd be surprised. He reaches into his coat pocket, pulls out a wallet and extracts a business card. He hands it to you. John Caffrey. He's a manager at the G-Town Bank. Fairly high up, if this is to be believed.
I run my hands down his arm. Or aren't you somebody important?
Oh, yes, and when you're as important as me, there's nothing better than relaxing at the end of the day, partying till dawn, finding someone to share a drink with, and he winks. Maybe a nice chat, somewhere quiet, away from all this.
Oh, I would love to have a chat. Please.
You don't need to roll. He seems all in. In fact, when you suggest skipping having a drink entirely, looking around and saying, actually, this music, not to my liking. Why don't we head outside? Why don't we have a nice talk where we can actually hear our voices? He jumps at the chance. He stands up before you. He reaches out, takes your hand, and he says, I'd love to. Oh, there's a nice park around the corner this time of night. Shouldn't be that many people around. Tell me, you look like you've got some stories to tell. Let's talk shop. Let's swap some stories, eh?
Well, aren't you just a gentleman? Sure. But you need to tell me first. I can't give up my secrets. I have
Secret for a
a few
secret.
too many.
Oh, I like it, he says. See, we're on equal ground. Secret of mine, a secret of yours. Say, I didn't catch your name, he says.
Do I want to give my actual name? He's just a random. He wouldn't know me anyway.
He might. You are a hotshot lawyer.
True. But then he would probably recognize me, after all. You know, we'll just give him my name. My name is Alex. What is yours exactly again?
He gestures to the card. Yeah, John, he raises an eyebrow. Alex. Suddenly, a look of recognition sets in. I've seen you in the newspaper.
Oh, have you?
Lawyer. Right. Yes, you stood there in the courtroom. You got Pentex out of that. You got Pentex Corporation out of that. You know, look and get fined. You know, spilling industrial waste into Cowie's Bay, and you talked it down. $500,000 it was going to be. You got him off at $50,000.
Can I cover his head, cover his mouth with my
sure
hand?
Can. You cut him off, and he seems to really like it.
I'm gonna lean in close to his ear and go, well, if you ever need someone, as you know I can get the job done, you let me know. Sooner rather than later.
His eyes twinkle. You take him by the hand, you lead him out of the nightclub and make your way to the park at the street corner. It's nothing special. About a couple square feet of grass, a few trees, a kid's playground, totally abandoned at this time of night. You take him to the small wooden picnic table that overlooks the bay. The moon gleaming, reflected on the surface of the water, and you sit him down.
Isn't the moon lovely at this time of night? So majestic.
Say, John says, I mean, you got Pentex out of that mess.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to tell anyone about this, but there's something going on at the bank. There's been a couple of accounts that have been drained, and, well, we've assured the customers that everything's going okay, but we haven't been able to find the sources of the withdrawals, and there's been some talk about the customers starting something, taking it to court for losses. Corporate clients, of course, we've kept it on the down low. Wouldn't want the papers to find out or anything, but
Oh yeah,
given
that
your
would, that would
skill
be
set,
tragic.
we could make a deal. He says the bank would be happy to pay your retainer, more even. I'm sure I could talk the board into it.
Deal for a deal. You give me something, I give you something.
He smiles. As he opens his mouth to begin discussing the details of the deal, you lean in, take one hand, grasp the side of his neck, and pull him in closer. He's shocked at first, but he doesn't protest when your fang pierces his skin. The blood flows, warm, exquisite, like a fine aged wine. He falls limp like putty in your hands, groans in ecstasy. The beast purrs. Yes, more. But you are in control, Alex. How much do you take?
I'm not gonna take all of it. I'm gonna leave him with just enough.
You
I
can
kind of want to be able to use him later. He might be a good asset.
can reset your hunger to 1 point, Alex. You withdraw, and as he stares at you, dazed, your tongue glides over your tongue glides
I'm
over
gonna say
the
my
mark.
tongue, like, not only glides over where I've bitten, but glides up to his ear so I can whisper into his ear again.
What do you whisper?
You're mine now. You do as you're told, and I'll make sure the job gets done. Do you understand?
He nods, making a gargled sound in his throat. The tip of your tongue glides over the wound, closing it. And you leave him, writing his name and number down in your pocketbook for later use. And before he comes to his senses, you're gone,
Oh, such a good boy.
eaten by the neon haze. And when you get back to your haven, to the law office that serves as your home during the day, there's a neatly typed and folded letter pinned on your door. The prince requests your presence.
Oh, what now?
And so, the two of you have received a summons. The agents of the Kindred Prince have contacted you, Dino and Alex. It would seem that Prince Aveline has a favour to ask of you. This is a grand opportunity. Most Kindred in G-Town see the Prince only from afar, if at all, and many of the vampires in the city have said that the Prince rewards loyalty greatly. Indeed, the two of you are surprised that you've ever even been considered, given that there are likely at least a few kindred more suited to help the Prince than you are. After all, the two of you are simple neonates, still in your first decade of unlife. In any event, the Prince has sent an impressive black limousine to gather the two of you, for she does nothing without style. Dino, you're picked up first, and Alex second. Alex, as you slide into the backseat of the car, the driver informs the two of you that should be in the Prince's presence within 10 minutes. The two of you have seen each other before. You know each other's faces from Elysium, from Kindred Court, but you've never had the opportunity to talk to each other, to get to know each other. You wonder why the two of you, together, could be of interest to the Prince. what she has planned for you this night. Dino, do you say anything as Alex climbs into the car? You recognize her instantly, not just as a fellow kindred, but as a lawyer, a hotshot lawyer, a defense lawyer, someone who got your boss, Ed, back when you were mortal, off a very bad charge.
I just look at this very sharp dressed woman with I want to say there's a little smile on your face, like a little smirk of you just fed, and go, you just fed, didn't you, love?
That is none of your concern.
Oh,
And yet,
come on.
Alex, you can see the same thing on his face.
I just lean back in the chair and go, oh, come on, love, don't be like that. We're all one and the same now, aren't we?
Some people are lesser than me. You're one of them.
What do you know, love? Do you know?
Maybe you should tell me sometime.
The limousine pulls up before a mansion on the edge of the upscale suburb of Atherton. A mansion best described as palatial, wrought iron gates opened into a lavish rolling estate, at the centre of which stands the prince's opulent home and haven. One would think that the home of such an important person would be better guarded, but the two of you get a sense that there are unseen security measures at work here. The chauffeur pulls the car into the driveway and opens the door, motioning you towards the daunting double doors of the prince's home. As you exit the vehicle, he pulls away, tail lights vanishing into the night. Ah, you're here! Welcome, welcome! Good that you could get here. The prince has been waiting, and she does not like to be kept waiting long, says a voice, piercing the darkness.
Right, mate, lead the way.
The prince's manservant, Standish, steps out from the shadows cast by the house. You've seen Standish a couple of times at Elysium. You know he's not a vampire, but he's aware of the world of the kindred and serves the prince faithfully. He's a short, sort of stubby little thing of a man. Wearing a suit. Go ahead.
I just walk past him and give him a little boom. Gotcha, mate.
Yes, he says, clearly not amused. You do like your little jokes.
Cheer up, mate. We're all one and the same, aren't we? And I slap him on the back, but I put a little bit more oomph into it.
Slap him hard enough that he staggers, nearly falling over. Standish doesn't look dignified at the best of times. His suit is at least a size too big for him. Makes his upper frame look cartoonishly oversized. But he's used to being pushed around by vampires. He edges away from you, gives you an indignant look. Now, Prince Aveline won't like if you manhandle me too much, and she has a very important task for you tonight. And, if you're able to pull it off, rewards and respect, and titles in the court.
My eyes and ears just perk up because going with the character on the pre-generated sheet, his ambition was becoming the prince's muscle.
Indeed, this could be his chance.
So, despite everything, I try to dust off as much gunk and dust from my leather jacket and try and make myself halfway presentable. The prince is the only one Dino pretty much will take shit from.
Yes. Go ahead and make me a charisma plus etiquette check. You don't have etiquette, so it'll just be the 2 charisma dots, please.
2. Oh god, that's 2. Okay.
Let's see how well you manage to gussy yourself up.
Ooh, that's an 8 and a 6.
8 and a 6, 2 successes. Dino looks rough most of the time, but you slick down your hair a little bit, adjust your jacket, and it looks like you've at least put in enough effort that you shouldn't disgrace the prince. Standish looks at you approvingly. Yes, good. The prince does not make court with common rabble. Then he turns to Alex.
He still looks the same as I roll my eyes.
And you, Miss Storm, you look stunning as always, he
As I
says.
should.
He gives a curtsy, holds out his hand for you to kiss.
I hold out my hand.
He shuffles, nervous, and then he leans forwards and kisses yours.
Good
Yes,
boy.
now the two of you follow me. The prince is waiting and wishes to speak to you sharpish.
Lead the way, champ.
He pushes open the thick double doors and leads you through the opulent entrance hall, which is decorated with original prints of art that any museum would shell out thousands, tens of thousands to add to their collection. The furniture is upholstered in the finest leather. The wooden floorboards polished to a mirror sheen. When you peer down, you can see your face peering back up at you, every wrinkle, every line in fine detail.
Wait. In VTM, can vampires see the reflection?
They sure can, unless they happen to be La Sombra.
Holy shit, I did not know that.
Yes, you can see yourself just fine,
Ah,
because you are a Bruja.
Or maybe he should look in the mirror sometime.
motherfucker.
You have no excuse, Tito. Sandish leads you down a long hallway to a set of thick wooden doors at the end. There's a gold knocker in the shape of a lion's head. When he reaches the door, he grabs the knocker and knocks 3 times. There's a grunt of assent from the other side, and then Standish pushes the doors open, bows, and gestures for you to enter the room. I'll be out here when you return, he says, to set you about the task. Now remember, the prince is taking time out of her night to see you, and she demands the utmost respect and humility.
You might, but you won't.
He shrugs, clearly used to the humiliation. You step through the doors, and they shut with a creak behind you. Before you, behind an enormous desk of aged mahogany, sits a dark-haired woman with a piercing gaze. She is strikingly beautiful, but her beauty has an edge, like the deadly beauty of a shark or a coiled viper. She wears a smart designer business suit, and she rises as you enter the room. Greetings, my dear friends, Prince Aveline purrs, lulling you into a sense of trust and complacency. Please, have a seat. She gestures towards the leather couches on each side of the room. We have much to discuss. Standish, some refreshments for our guests, please.
Can I have a pillow, please? I don't want to ruin my outfit from the level.
Looks at you, the corner of her mouth twisted into the slightest indignant frown. But then she smiles graciously. Please, Standish, fetch a cushion from the sitting room for Miss Storm here.
Thank you.
I just sit down and look at the what's the human's name again?
Standish.
I look back at Standish. I'll take something in red if you got it.
The very best, he says as he
Can I
shuffles
smack
out
this
of the room.
this man over the back of the head?
You have enough points in you have a point in etiquette, Alex, and you know that the prince would probably not appreciate seeing you manhandle her servant in front of her.
No, I meant Liam.
Oh yes, you can slap Liam. That's fine. You can slap Dino.
What you need, sir, is a shower. And I smack him across the back of the head.
What was that for? That was uncalled for. I got. If you want to talk something like that, I got something you could slap later, eh? Hey, love.
Now, there's no need for that here, says Prince Aveline. She smiles, revealing her perfect teeth, and the light in the room seems to catch her in such a way that for just a moment she looks like a work of art, a statue in her own right, as beautiful as all the other works that adorn her home. I've called you here tonight for a very important reason, she says. Forgive me, but time is short. The night grows old, and so I'll get straight to the point. There is someone who I've been grooming for the embrace. A man by the name of Mark Floros. Perhaps you've heard of him. He is a playwright down at the theatre. He's written several works that have become very well received in the cultural sector. And due to their reception, he has made something of a name of himself and has the ear of several high-ups in that sector of the city. He also happens to come from a very well-bred family and has connections in several waterfront properties that, if I were to embrace him, would be added to our domain. They would strengthen the Camarilla's presence in this city and stop the Anarchs from gaining a foothold in the G-Town CBD. Unfortunately, an Anarch upstart by the name of Spider has taken it upon himself to make my unlife quite a bit harder than it needs to be. I was to embrace Mark last night. I had everything prepared. I have a room set aside here, upstairs in the manor, to serve as his haven while he is under my tutelage, and everything was ready to perform the embrace. Then it was brought to my attention that Spider has moved on Mark, kidnapping him, squirreling him away to some godforsaken hellhole out there in the warrens the Anarchs swarm in, and has the gall to demand a ransom. She reaches under the desk, pulls out an envelope, unfurls it, and clears her throat. She reads it silently, then scoffs. $1 million plus feeding rights on the waterfront domain in return for Mark's safe return to me. Needless to say, as the prince of this city, I have much better things to do than to kowtow to rabble. She places an emphasis on that word. Now, obviously, I cannot send anyone who is established within the Camarilla court into Anarch domain. They'd be seen 1,000,000 miles away, and Spider has gone to ground. He's crawled into some hellhole and would not come out. And so I'm going to send you to get him out, to bring him to me, and return my wayward child.
No worries, Your Majesty. I've got a few of my boys that could make a couple calls and find out where this spider bastard is.
I'm aware that you're good at finding people, making them pay their debts. Your business, such as it is, has provided a steady stream of income to the court, and your sire has been very useful to me in the past. And so it is under his advisement that I've been convinced to throw you a bone, as it were, Dino. Prove to me that you are capable of looking out for interests that are not simply your own. Bring Spider to me, and I will make sure that Sheriff Marlowe gets a look in at you. You know, there's an opening for a new hound. The old one went missing when he was tangling with the Anarchs. And as you know, the Hound of the Sheriff would command a lot of respect among the court.
Anything
A
for you, my
position.
liege.
It's a position not readily offered to one only 10 years dead. As for you, Miss Storm, she turns to face you.
Yes.
Your exploits in the courtroom are legendary. Your sharp wit, your silver tongue. We don't know where Spider's gone to ground. We'll need information, and we'll need to cajole it out of somebody. And you seem as good at anyone as being able to do that. Consider it a
Well,
test
that
run.
is my job, after all.
Indeed. Consider it a test run to see what use you can provide to the court. You bring back Spider, and just like Dino here, I will offer you a position in the court. The Keeper of Elysium needs an assistant, and as you know, you would have the ear of the Primogen Council and anyone else of rank in the court as an assistant to the Keeper.
Wait a second.
Go ahead.
Is my loyalty to myself? Because my loyalty is above all.
Your loyalty is to yourself, but she is offering you a means of climbing the ladder.
Corporate ladder.
It is coterie above ambition, though. Oh,
But your
man.
convictions
I
override
don't
your
really,
tenets.
I don't really want to be an assistant to somebody else. I'd rather actually, be the boss of myself.
You can try to talk her up if you like, get something more out of it.
Do you really
She is
want to
the
go up against the
prince?
prince?
If this is the character I think it is, there is not much winning against her.
You can still try.
Oh, I'm gonna
you have a
try. I
chance.
am up myself on this character. I am going to try.
Don't you just love those words from the DM? You can try.
So how would you like to frame it? How would you like to broach the topic? You know she won't acquiesce to a direct demand, but there are ways of making her believe it was her idea all along. It's all about how you wish to approach it, my dear.
Can you re-say what she's offering to me?
She's offering you the position of assistant to the Keeper of Elysium, the person who's responsible for essentially being the host of Vampire Court, inviting everyone, making sure the venue is ready, procuring refreshments. A host, essentially, but they typically have the ear of anyone who's anyone, and that grants them a lot of respect and influence. Less so for the assistant, of course.
I'm going to ask if it's really worth my skill set to be an assistant rather than somebody at a higher up level.
Go ahead and make me a composure plus etiquette check. If you like, you can turn on your awe and add an extra dot for presence, but there is a chance she will notice, and if she does, it won't go over well. She is the prince.
I'm not going to add the or.
Very well. Your words on their own, your words are powerful.
3 successes.
3 successes. True, she says. I heard about what you did for Pentex Corporation. I have several interests tied up in that, and you did save myself and several members of the court quite a considerable sum of money. True, assistant to the Keeper might be a bit beneath you, she says. How about this? She raises a finger. Not assistant to the Keeper, but instead a delegate of the court. You would work under your own auspices and be the one responsible for meeting new prospects in the Camarilla, for inviting them to Elysium, and essentially, for functions that are beneath me, you would be my agent in the court. And you would be the one responsible for mediating problems between the different coteries that call this city home.
I am one to talk. So I feel like that would be most in your interest as well. So I would agree with that.
Lovely, she says. We've reached an accord. Let's drink to it. At this point, the doors open and Standish shuffles back in. He's carrying a silver tray in one hand, and rattling upon it are 3 crystal glasses, each filled with a liquid of deep crimson. He offers a glass to the prince, of course. Aveline reaches forwards, takes it, and takes a sip, smiles as she does so. And then he offers a glass to each of you. Does anyone refuse?
Oh, I take the glass willingly. Thirsty. Bottoms up.
What is in the glass?
Finest vintage that Standish can acquire, of course, says Aveline. Standish shrugs. Vessels, down in the basement. Still fresh.
I have very high taste. I would hope so.
Do you take a
Because
sip?
I take the glass and take a very small sip.
Perhaps the first time in your kindred existence that you've caught a glimpse of the prince as she really is, and this is the first time you think that maybe the prince is not the most the facade that the prince puts up, this opulence, this authority, is perhaps just that, a facade, as the blood in the goblet is stale, almost tasteless. If it's indeed taken from a fresh vessel, then the vessel is close to expiry.
Can I drop my glass?
It would be considered a great insult, but you could feel free. Do either of you comment about the taste of the blood?
I slightly wince at the taste, but I don't do anything to piss off the prince.
I'm gonna piss her off.
There's 2 types of people in this stream.
What do you do?
I'm gonna give the glass back. Sorry, but this just isn't up to my standard. This tastes like it's like there's no soul left in it anymore.
Make me a composure plus etiquette roll, please.
Crit.
Crit. Prince's face briefly lights up. Her eyes aflame at the indignancy, but she quickly composes herself. Ah, yes, of course, but you are a Ventru, are you not? She says. I should have considered. My mistake. I apologize, but I know not what your preferred type of vessel is. You'll accept my apologies, of course, won't you?
I just shoot Alexandra a link, a look, and just fucking behave. Seeing what you saw of Dina before, it's completely out of character.
I guess so.
If you return here with Spider and Mark, then I shall ensure that Standish has the correct vintage for you. Isn't that right, Standish? Standish nods. Yes, of course, ma'am. I'll see to it right away. He shuffles out of the room. Prince Aveline clasps her fingers together. Well, this has been a productive meeting, but of course actions speak louder than words. I now release you. You have until the end of tomorrow night to bring Spider and Mark before me in this room. How you wish to go about it is up to you. But of course, whatever you do, remember the traditions. Do not break the masquerade. The mortals of this city have no idea that we live among them. And if that ever changed, we would all be in grave danger. Then she makes a hand gesture in the air, shooing you away.
Bow to the prince and just immediately get out the front.
I turn around and leave.
As soon as I get outside, the normal face comes back and is like brutish, boyish. I'd get on the phone with the boys, and first off, I get them to drive. I'm calling my car Christine. I get them to.
Christine, yep.
So I'm driving an Impala named Christine. People from the 90s, let's go.
Well, definitely. I'm pretty sure Christine was published at this time. Indeed, it was. The movie came out in 1983, so still fairly new. But it's old enough that when you ask Standish for use of a phone and he directs you to the little room at the edge of, beyond the Prince's Lounge, and you call the boys and ask them to bring Christine around, they chuckle on the yeah, sure, boss. Still laughing, even though you've made the joke a million times.
And I also asked them get any information of Spider that they can. And
sure thing, boss.
Yeah, I make sure, like, I don't say it friendly. Picture that scene from Chopper when he's in his friend's house, when he's being all friendly, but he's still intimidating as fuck at the same time.
They're your boys. They know what will happen if they fuck up. So, on the other end of the line, there is putting on a face of being your mates, jolly, laughing at your jokes. Yeah, sure thing, boss. Look, we'll put we'll put a ear to the ground, see what shakes up. Spider, you said it was. Yep. Look, betcha someone's heard of him. Not many places a fucker can hide in this city without you finding out, boss.
Righto, just get the car here. I want to see my darling Christine and find out the information you have. Also got a lovely lass here with me too. She'll be along for the adventure.
Yay.
So I'll ask you, Dino, to make 2 rolls for me. And because these are rolls with your background, your hunger doesn't come into it, but your hunger's at 0 anyway, so it's a moot point.
Yep.
First, I'd like you to roll a single dice for your allies, your boys, to see if they get the car to you in time and unharmed.
Yep, that's a 1.
That's a 1. If you like, you can spend a point of willpower to re-roll that, making sure, when imparting your orders over the phone, that the car needs to get to you without attracting attention.
Might do that, so I put a dash in my willpower.
Put a dash through one of your willpowers. That's a point of superficial willpower damage.
Right, that's a 2.
It's not a success, but it's not an utter failure. The boys are, well, they come from a different cloth than you. Back when you were coming up, you knew you had to show who was boss. You couldn't let anyone fuck with you. You had to show that you were willing to dole out punishment to whoever needed it. The boys these days, it's 1986. The ones that aren't coked up are just dumb. And while the car will arrive, unfortunately, your allies will drive your car straight through Anarch territory, and a couple of Spider's goons will set eyes on it as it speeds past. You won't be aware of this when it arrives, of course, though.
And what was the second dice you want me to roll?
The second, I want you to roll 3 dice to represent your criminal contacts.
Alright, let's see. We have 2 successes.
2 successes. Very good. Before I tell you what you get, Alex, while you're here at the Prince's and have access to the Prince's phone, are there any calls you'd like to make? Any avenues of investigation you'd like to tap into to get info on your quarry?
Considering I have access to, I think it said the police in there.
Influence of the police, yep.
I'm sure that one of them would have some sort of criminal check done on the guy that I'm looking for.
Once Dino's done with the phone, he hands it over to you. You dial your contact in the police, Inspector Brick. go ahead and roll me your 2 dice for your influence in the police.
1 success.
1 success. What was that name again, love? Says Inspector Brick. Spider. Spider, what's that? Is that a street name? We've got a bloke. Ernest Hall. According to our files, he sometimes goes by Spider. We don't have a whereabouts. No known address. Looks like he's gone to ground, but if you want, could put an alert out over the radio. Get the coppers who are out there on the streets on patrol to keep an eye out. This Ernest Hall or any of his associates peeks their head out. We can let you know.
This needs to be discreet.
Yeah, sure. You got a number I can call you on, or you got a beeper or something?
You should know my number by now.
All right. So,
do I overhear this phone call, by the way?
you do. She's standing right in the same room as you.
Oi, love, if you wanted to be discreet, you can give him my beeper number.
And your filthy beeper is where exactly?
I just, it looks like I'm scratching my ass, but no, the beeper is like right above it on a belt hook, and I just pull it out and hand it to you.
This is
Would we can-
disgusting.
It would be convenient, Alex, because usually your contact in the police calls you at your office phone. This is the 80s, of course. You don't have access to a mobile phone. And you don't really think you'd have a lot of time tonight to keep ducking back into the office to see if there's any messages left for you.
Fine, just give me the number so I can pass it on.
All right, love, says Inspector Brick. Look, anyone puts eyes on him, we'll let you know. Tell the coppers to have a bit of a gander out there. You want us to stop him if he,
No.
happens... Right. Get the alert out. Make sure you know he's gone to ground or popped his head out. Otherwise, disengage.
Tell me where he is, okay? Tell me at least what area he is in if you find him.
Gotcha. And, if any of his associates are on the move, we'll let you know. See if we can find out where they're headed to. All right, Turu, love, he says. You have a good night out there.
I always do.
There's a click on the other end of the line, and then the dial tone. And just as you've hung up, Dino's beeper vibrates in your hand. Inspector Brick and the police aren't that fast. And sure enough, when you look down at the screen, it's a message from one of Dino's boys. Hey boss, car's waiting outside. Also got info on that spider. The word spider is misspelled with a Y instead of an I.
Your car's
It's an
here.
A instead of an ER.
Oh, beauty, let's go.
It better be clean.
Oh, come on, short glass like you will be fine. This is a sure, gorgeous bit of American machinery. Wait, Apollo's American, yeah?
Yes, they are.
Okay, this is
Again.
American muscle. This is all glass.
It better be clean. Do you know how expensive this outfit was? Are you kidding me? It needs to be clean.
Sure, it may look clean now, but I'm sure if we, rip the clothes right off, I'm pretty sure I won't be...
I'm gonna smack him across the back with the head again.
Oh, come on, love. You know I like a bit of dirty talk.
When you exit...
Sorry, can I just say that
Go ahead.
his dirty talk will be a little bit more influencing if he was actually clean.
Probably. I
Goddamn
mean, he
crock.
tried to clean up as well as he could, but you didn't notice any difference. When
Bit
you
in the hair
exit-
doesn't really count, does it?
No.
Hey,
When you
I put a
exit
lot of
the-
mousse in my hair, thank you.
Well, it's like filled with hairspray and all sorts of other chemicals. It reflects the street lights. When you step out of the Prince's Haven, the Chevy is waiting for you, parked on the side of the street at the end of the long, winding cobblestone driveway. And Dino, is the car clean? I've got to ask.
Okay, for shits and giggles, let's roll a d20 for this. 15 and higher, it's clean. 14 and lower, it's dirty.
As we make
our
our
way
way to heaven.
Fucking dirty, man.
Okay, well, isn't it your lucky day? It's a 16.
16. Boys must have taken it through a car wash on the way here, you think. The paint job is gleaming, sparkling, reflecting the little lamps that light that light the side of the Prince's driveway. You can see your faces reflected in the windscreen. The inside is immaculate. It's clear that Dino treats this car probably better than any living human being he knows of. It is his baby in every sense of the word. One of Dino's boys is standing there on the footpath. He doesn't dare lean against his boss's car. Look, had a bit of trouble finding the address. Should have said Atherton instead of Hightown. Had to make our way up through North Pivot, back down through here. He says he doesn't know it, but as he recites the route that the car's taken, Dino, you know that this car has been driven right through the middle of Anarch territory, places that are possibly controlled by your quarry, Spider. And anyone who knows Dino knows Christine.
Oh, you fucking idiot. Look what you've fucking done. Next time, read the fucking map. And I go to, go and hit him and, like, not actually hit him, just, like, inches away from his face.
Yeah, he flinches. Sorry, boss. Look, we won't fuck up again. It's just, all that road work up around fucking top of the CBD, and Jerry left the Melways back at the...
That's no fucking excuse, alright. What have you got on this fucking spider cunt?
Yeah, look, Jerry got the word out, tapped a couple of people that owe us. He reaches into his pocket, he pulls out a slip of paper. There's a bar, a pub goes by the name of Pink Slips. Up there on the edge of Hovels Creek, somewhere around, where North Pivot turns to Hovels Creek. On one side you got the factories, on the other side you got the farms.
Yeah, I heard the place.
In the middle of that. Yeah, the pub, Pink Slip. Bikies. They got the, they got the Angels Clubhouse not far from there.
Yeah, I heard the place from Chop before.
Anyway, he couldn't put eyes on Spider, but, he's mates with some of the Angels, and a few blokes have seen him around there a couple times, and, they'd be pretty fucking stupid to not help a charming fella like yourself out if you were to ask nicely where Spider could be found.
I just let out a little chuckle. The only thing the boys said in a very long time that amused me.
I'm good for the rest of the night, yeah?
Yeah, you're fine. Go back to the hideout and make sure the rest of the boys leave the product alone.
Jerry's been good. He's counting the money. Shit's been cut. We'll get it out on the streets by tomorrow night. I swear, boss.
Be gone with you, okay? If I need you, I'll contact you.
The goon shuffles off. You're not sure how he's going to get back home. He drove here in your car. And he looks so out of place making his way down this street in upscale Atherton, where the sidewalks are lined with lush trees and the whole thing is cast in shadow. And he's gone.
All right, love. Think we better go give this pink slip bar nice, you know,
Yeah.
check it out.
Don't you think it will be better off getting a different car considering they've seen it?
Oh, what are we going to do about my baby, though? I can't leave this thing alone.
We may have to figure that one out. Unless you want to risk it. Risk being found, risk being seen. Risk
Dino is
whatever that is. As I
very...
look over at the car.
Dino just gives you a sharp fucking look for disrespecting Christine. But as angry as he is, he's trying so hard to control his anger because he knows he should probably go back in and talk to what's the human guy's name again?
Standish.
Standish, yeah. And you know, I assuming the big complex the prince has would have a car park, like an underground
Yes.
car park.
And sure enough, a few minutes later, Standish is behind the wheel, assuring you that he will treat your baby as if it's his own, carefully piloting her up the driveway, and you watch as she disappears around the side of the manor.
I'm just staring at Standish. He can still see gleaming bright eyes in the rearview mirror, just like death glaring him. If oh, okay. Do I have the power to like speak into his mind, or is that like another clan?
No.
Okay.
You unfortunately can't do that.
Okay.
As a Bruja.
Well, my stare pretty much projects. You scratch this fucking car, I will kill you.
And you do have your Daunt. I won't make you roll, but you have the power of Daunt, and all you need to do is look into his eye, and you see him visibly shudder just before the car disappears around the side.
Yep. We'll go with that. We'll go with the. I've got to remember the powers. I've got to remember. Remember, first time playing.
It's okay, you're doing well. And so, you've got to get to Pink Slips. Looks like you've got to call a taxi. And so, about an hour later, a yellow cab pulls up on the junction between North Pivot and Hovels Creek. At the end of the street where Pink Slips is located, Alex reaches into her purse, hands a wad of bills to the taxi driver. As he drops you off, Alex, do you let him leave with memories of you and Dino's faces?
No. Not at all.
Will you need me to be picking you up later, love? Says the taxi driver.
I think we'll be fine. Thanks.
Bit of a run-down part of town, innit? It looks like you're a bit out of place, a place like this. A bird like you, I'd be careful, you know, all these bloody
Can I wipe
bikies
his
and
mind,
others.
please?
You lean forwards, peer into his eyes, and whisper the command, forget. He blinks, his eyes glazed over. Yeah, you do have a good night. Have fun at the party, eh? He says. You step out of the taxi, and the taxi screams off, heading in the opposite direction to the one it came, the mind of the taxi driver obviously addled. At the end of the street lies Pink Slips. It's a hole-in-the-wall bar in a rough part of town. It's not even really a bar. It's a ramshackle single-story weatherboard house that's been repurposed to serve as a bar. The front yard paved over and a quote-unquote car park marked off with sticks with a bit of string in between them marking the boundaries. A crudely painted sign has been nailed onto the edge of the property where somebody's painted the word Pink Slips. The paint is peeling off colour. and the letters are misaligned.
What a grotesque establishment.
I love you've just never been with the rest of the boys before. This looks like it will be fucking fantastic.
Bright lights can be seen blinking through the front windows of the property, and you can just about hear the refrains of some hair metalist screaming at the top of his lungs from within. The parking lot is mainly comprised of motorcycles. There's only a single car, possibly belonging to the proprietor himself. Every other space is taken up with Harley Davidson motorcycles of various different shapes, breeds, and sizes, all painted in an array of different colours. All the action seems to be happening inside the bar.
Dino
There's
just
only a
take...
single...
Oh,
I was just going to say, there's only a single person outside. An overweight, heavy-set guy in an Angel's biker vest, hunched over on the edge of the car park, coughing his lungs out, clearly having drunk too much.
Hey, Dale, can I look around and see if anything's watching us?
You sure can. Go ahead and make me a wits awareness roll.
Thank you. Two success.
2 successes. The outside of Pink Slip seems to be devoid of life. On either side of the house, there's empty lots, overgrown with weeds and grass that are tangling over each other. The only living soul that seems to be aware of your approach is that single bikie. He glances as you walk up onto the edge of the property, then quickly hunches back over. Oh, fucking hell! Coughing his guts out.
a bit too much on the piss, right, mate?
Oh, fuck, piss is right, he says. He coughs more and then throws up in a puddle at his feet.
Absolutely fucking charming you are, this one.
Absolutely disgusting, you mean?
You'll get used to it, love. Let's go.
I don't think I want to get used to this.
After Dino admires one particular Harley, he decides to go in.
Just walk straight into Pink Slips. What about you, Alex?
Can I check around the building?
You sure can. Do you have your presence currently turned on?
I'd say yes.
So, as Dino steps inside and the door briefly opens and you're just bombarded with the sound of raucous laughter and screamo metal, you're about to turn and head the other direction when suddenly you feel a hand grab your arm. You look over your shoulder, turn around. It's the bikie. His vest is covered in vomit and bile, the colour drained from his face. He hasn't been able to take his eyes off you. Your presence will do that. You don't want to go in there, love, he says. They'll eat you alive. Don't take this the wrong way, but someone like you's probably better off finding another place to drink, you know? Blokes in there don't really like when strange birds walk in.
Am I strange, am I?
Not strange so much as... He eyes you up and down. He's clearly checking you out. He says, oh, well, it's just, you know, blokes in there, got a bit of beer in them, got a bit of snow kicked up the nose, you know, they're gonna want a bit of action, you know.
Is that what you're after?
necessarily, he says, but you can see through it. And as he says it, his grip on your arm seems to grow tighter, and he cannot take his eyes off your chest.
Information for information. You know the rules, don't you? Especially in this type of area in the town.
Go ahead and make a manipulation subterfuge check and add an extra dice for your presence, please.
Five successes, one of them's a crit.
It's just, if you want a bit of action, he says, you don't need to go in there and... Look, don't take this the wrong way, but that bloke you rocked up with, he's bad news.
Is he
You
now?
don't want to go in there with him.
Oh, really?
Wouldn't want people to think you're, wouldn't want people to think you're his girl, that's all.
Well, I don't exactly have someone I can call my man, either.
Like, well, look, I don't advise heading in there, but if you want a bit of action, I'm available, and that's my bike over there, he says. He points towards the parking lot. You don't know which bike in particular, because his hand is waving as he wobbles left and right.
Well, may
You
I
just
ask who's
gotta
in
say-
the building?
It's... it's...
Why I should be hidden? Why I can't go in there? What is it? Is it
just
too
love.
boyish for me?
Come on, love, he says. It's just they're all bikies, spiders blokes, the angels, and don't take this the wrong way, but how you're dressed and all, you look like you be more home at a place in Highton or Atherton or somewhere in the city. They're gonna look at you, they're gonna think, who's this stuck-up bitch, and they're either gonna want to fuck you off or fuck ya.
Does Spider know who we are, like, in general?
He's an anarch, so he probably hasn't... And you two aren't important enough for him to know your faces or names. It's unlikely. They would know you by reputation, possibly, but he wouldn't know your faces.
I would love to turn off my presence and ask him to take me around back. I want to meet his bosses.
You don't have to flirt with him for that. You do have dominate. You do have the ability to mesmerize him, and
That's
you're
one of the
alone
reasons
out
why I want
here.
to turn off the presence
turn off
for a
your
little
presence.
He's too
All
drunk.
right, so
Too
you're
drunk.
using a level 2 power, which means it costs blood. So I'd like you to do a rouse check, which means we roll a single d10. If it's a success, you don't get hungrier. If it's not a success, you do get hungrier, but either way, the power gets used. Success. You stay at hunger 1. The beast rumbles within the reaches of your mind. This worm beneath us. Put him in his place.
Oh, I'm trying to use him so we can get something better.
He looks into your eyes expectantly. What do you say to him?
If the guys in there aren't what I need, maybe there's someone else who is higher than them.
He thinks for a moment. Yeah, you want to see Macca. Macca can help you out, he says. He'll be in the back, shed at the back, working on his bike. Come on, follow me, he says.
Let's go then.
He takes you by the hand and leads you around the side of the building. And as he does so, you can go ahead and make a wits awareness check, if you like, to get a sense of what's the lay of the land, what's on the outside.
I am waiting for you to tell me that I'm being followed by a bat, by the way. 2 successes.
No, you're not followed by a bat. But He leads you down a dirt track past the bar itself and into what would have at one point in time been the house's backyard. Like the front, this has been repurposed as well, but not as a parking lot. It's been paved over and turned into a sort of outdoor gathering area. There's a clumsily built patio, several wooden tables scattered around, an outdoor bar, and the music is playing loud out here, booming from a boombox situated on the edge of the bar. And almost all of the patrons you can see are big, buff bikers, and they're loaded for bear, armed with chains, switchblades. You're pretty sure a couple of them have guns holstered under their vests.
Wasn't this quite?
They're on the lookout, says your escort. We got word that one of Spider's enemies on his way. They copped to look at his car driving past, expecting him to come up here and cause trouble. That's why I said you wouldn't want to be in there with that bloke of yours. Don't know who he is, but everyone in there is going to be a bit on edge tonight.
We can't have that happen, can we?
But Maka will be happy to see you. Maka, I'll vouch for you, and Maka will tell you what you need to know, the biker says. And he continues pulling you past the outdoor area, around the edge of the property where there's a corrugated iron shack, the shed. There's a roller shutter, garage door half open, and you can see bright yellow light spilling forth underneath. But before we get to that, we will cross back over to Dino. Dino, you step right into the bar. Pink Slip is a dark, scurrilous place, reeking of mortal blood, sweat, and alcohol. The music pounds incessantly, and the bodies of the dancers on the dance floor, which in this case is a roughly 2-meter square section in the middle of what would have been the house's living room, gyrate wildly. Dangerous-looking individuals lurk in the shadows and seem to watch your every movement. The bartender, a middle-aged man with leather for skin, watches you, his eyes narrowed.
Question.
Nobody says anything to you.
Question. In Vampire Masquerade, can the vampires drink liquids or no?
They can, but they have to do what's called a blush of life, which is where you use your blood to sort of flush yourself with colour and pose as human, and it may make you hungrier to do.
Okay.
Who's this fucker? Someone at the bar says. You're aware that everyone's eyes are on you.
Cheer out, lads. I just heard this was a great fucking place to drink. That's what I fucking came here for.
Would you like to do the blush of life?
Yes, I would. And also, is there any cocaine around?
We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay. Alright, what do
Go
I
ahead and
need
roll.
to do?
Go ahead and roll a single d10. If it's a success, you don't get hungrier. If it's not, you do. But either way, the blush of life works.
That is a 9. That is a success.
So you stay at hunger 0. If anyone saw you a second ago, they'd have thought you look a bit pale, a bit out of sorts, subtly menacing, but you will the blood to flow through your body, animating your dead heart, pumping it through your congealed veins. It flushes you with colour, and in the dim light of the bar, you pass as human. You make your way past the dance floor towards the bar, and there's a table off in the corner next to the jukebox that is booming hair metal so loud that you can barely hear anyone's voice around you. There's a couple lines of coke out on the table, several bikers leaned over, portioning it up with a credit card.
Yeah, after downing that drink and so just off by the side, no one sees. I walk up to the bikers, going, "Oi, you guys want some better stuff?"
Biker sitting at the head of the table raises an eyebrow. Who the fuck you'd be?
Not important who I am. Just came here for a drink. Noticed you guys were having a little bit of nose party here. So, you know, thought you'd like a bit of better stuff.
Do you provide any stuff?
Depending on their answer or not. Like, it depends on the depending on the answer. Sorry, you go, sorry.
He exchanges a glance with the bikie to his left. This fucker's saying he's got better shit than the angels. I mean, angels don't have a good line on snow. You know, it's dope, more our thing. I guess it couldn't hurt to suss him out.
And with that, I produce a baggie and just slam it on the table. It's like, it doesn't go anywhere. The bag is closed. It's going, yeah, boys, try some of this. It's fucking diabolical.
Go ahead and roll me 2 dice to represent your resources. And see if it is indeed as good as you say it is.
I can and I will. That is 1 success.
1 success, and while you do that, please also roll me a wits and awareness roll, please. I'm aware you only have 3 dice for this, so I'll tell you something vampires can do at any time is they can do they can rouse their blood to get a blood surge, and in your case, add 2 extra dice to the pool. This will represent using your blood to sharpen your senses. Would you like to do that, or would you like to just do the normal wits awareness roll?
Would the blood surge make me more hungry?
It might. You'll have to do a rouse check.
You know what? I will do a blood surge, so that's... How many dice?
Just roll the rouse check first. We'll see if you get hunger. So 1 d10.
That is a 7.
That is a 7. That's a success. You stay at hunger 0. As you reach into your pocket to pull out the baggie, you get the sense of all these eyes on you. And out of paranoia, it's not paranoia if people are actually after you. Paranoia that it has been well honed, not just from 10 years as a vampire, but a life of crime. You use your blood to sharpen your senses. The sounds grow louder, stronger. You can hear people's voices over the din of their hair metal. The dim light intensifies. The shadows grow longer, more detailed. Go ahead and roll wits awareness and add 2 extra dice, please.
Wits awareness, where's that?
So on the right-hand side, under mental.
Sorry, still looking. I'm so sorry. I'm still looking for. Oh, wits awareness. Okay, yep. So that's 4 dice because I'm using blood surge,
4
correct?
dice. Correct.
All right, that is 3 successes.
3 successes. As you slide the baggie across the table and the bikie takes it, holding it up to the light, examining the snow within, you hear voices coming from the other side of the bar, behind you, closer to the entrance. Yeah, fuck, that's him. Yeah, nah. Johnny Mac said the car coming through, that was his fucking car, the Chevy, right? Yeah, that's Dino Gould. Fucking get Spider on the fucking phone and you become aware of the presence of men making their way across the bar, slowly creeping towards you.
All right. At this point, I just go. You guys want to fucking go? Let's fucking go. I pull out an extra 3 baggies that are bigger, and open them, put it on the table, slam the table, it goes flying up, and just cocaine flies everywhere over the other bikers and all over the room.
Do you turn your daunt on?
I do.
Go ahead, make me a strength plus intimidation roll. Add an extra dice for your daunt.
Strength 4. Intimidation is 2. Plus an extra 1 for the daunt. Okay. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. Interesting. I will take a 2-minute break to go to the loo, and then I will describe what happens.
Alright, we will go on a little break, my friends. I will put on the intermission, and we will see you guys shortly.
Why? Okay.
Alright. 3.
But for bacon and eggies?
Why? Hi guys. I'm gonna...
Don't open your...
Oh. The Phantom of the Opera. Sing to me, my angel of music. And we are back.
We are back. All right. Your fist slams down on the table with such force that with a loud crack, the table snaps in two. The bikies sitting there grab at the baggie of coke you've thrown down, and the two of them scurry away under the bar, looks of shock on their face, clutching the single baggie like it's powdered gold. Screams spill out from the dance floor as the people begin to clear the way, and 3 toughs, scowls on their face. One of them holding a chain, the other 2 holding switchblades, menacingly, silently make their way towards you. You fucked up, Dino, says the one in the middle. This is Spider's turf. Angels have got the coke market locked down. You're old news. The city doesn't need you anymore. It's your last chance. Fuck off or die.
Oh, mate, I think you guys are the one that are fucked now. Question, rapid reflexes. Is that something I have to roll for?
That's passive. Rapid reflexes is passive. It means that if someone tries to shoot you, you can dodge without having to find cover. You get no penalty, which is just as well, because to your right, you hear the sound of a cocked gun. You turn and see the leather-faced bartender clutching a sawn-off shotgun pointing in your direction. I suggest you do as they say, Dino, he says, or I'll fill you full of fucking holes. Spider's order.
I guess there's no fucking point talking now, is there? And after that, I take out my switchblade and I just slash the barkeep across the face.
Gonna go straight for him, all
Yep.
right? Go ahead and roll me... Okay, so he's gonna try to shoot you first.
Yep.
The other 3 dudes are gaining on you. Bang! The sawn-off fires. You can try to dodge it with athletics plus dexterity, if you like.
That's like, ooh, 6 dice. Okay, let's go. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes. I'll roll for him. That's 3 successes for him. He unloads both shells in quick succession, but you move too fast. With unnatural speed, you rush ahead, leap over the bar with a single bound, and fish your switchblade out from your vest. Go ahead and roll me a strength melee check, and he will attempt to defend.
Mate. Oh, there it is. Oh, 6. Okay,
Yeah.
there we go. 2, 3, 6. Oh, do I add on the switchblade is is a +1?
Oh, not yet. I'll tell you what happens.
Okay, that's and a 10 is a critical, yeah.
10 is a crit, so it counts as 2 successes.
Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes to his 4 successes. He tries to step out of the way, but you're too fast. You hear the bikers around you swear, "Fuck!" as you leap faster than they've ever seen anyone move. And before the leather-faced bartender knows, you're on top of him, plunging the switchblade into his chest. So you got 1 more success than him, which is 1 point of damage. Now you get to add the additional damage, which I think is another +1.
Yep, the switchblade was 1.
Yep, so that's 2 points of damage for him. He's immortal, so that counts as aggravated damage for him. He gasps and blood flows in a plume as you stab the switchblade in and then rip it out, tearing his leather vest apart as you do so. He gasps for breath and falls to the ground, scrabbling for more shells to slam into his shotgun. "Oi!" says somebody. You spin around just in time to see the big biker swing his chain like a lasso in your direction while his 2 friends slowly advance with their own switchblades.
Do I know if these other bikers are mortal or vampires?
They seem to be mortal.
Oh, good. I would like to use rapid reflexes to go in between the just behind the 2 bikers slowly advancing and just get my hands on their head and bash them together.
So you have a few options here. If you want to, so rapid reflexes doesn't let you close the distance, but you have fleetness, your level 2 power, and fleetness does let you move with dizzying speed to close the gap on them before they can do anything.
Alright, I will use...
You also have the option, if you like, since you're going to slam their heads together, you could also use your potence ability, Prowess, which will let you add your potence rating to the damage of any unarmed attacks.
So that's the blood. So I can use 1 blood potency to No, I'm still trying to get my head around it. I'm sorry.
So you can. Here's your options.
Mm-hmm.
You can either let them advance on you and react to them, or you could spend a rouse check to activate your fleetness and close the gap and maybe get a strike in, or you could use a rouse check to activate your potence so that when they get to you and you get the attack, you do more damage.
I'll like to do that.
All right, go ahead, make a rouse check, please.
That's just 1d10, correct?
Yep, see if you get hungrier.
That is a 9, a success.
That is a 9. Wow, you're still not hungry. The beast roars in your head. Rip them apart, dash them against the floor, spill their blood. You run towards them at full tilt. So they're going to try to attack you first, and then you can get a go at them. So you have 2 choices. You can either try to fight back by using strength brawl, or you can just dodge with a strength athletics. If you dodge, you won't deal any damage, but then you'll get to attack them. It's up to you. If you fight back, you'll get to deal damage, but you will possibly also take damage.
You know what? Being an angry as fuck Brucia, I'd like to do the brawl grappling.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, roll brawl grappling, and we'll see how the guy with the chain goes.
2, 3, 5. Ooh. And there goes that D10. Okay. It's okay, I have more. Alright, that is 2 crits, 1 success.
So
what's
5
that?
successes
5, yes.
altogether. matches his 5 successes. You rush towards him just as he lashes out with the chain like a whip. He wraps it around your arm and he pulling you towards him. You scream and flail, punching at the side of his rib with all your might. You hear a bone crack. You take a point of superficial damage and he takes a point of aggravated damage.
So, that's just a dash in the health?
Yep, just a dash in the
Okay.
health. His 2 mates, their switchblades now drawn, exchange a quick glance, then they nod, rushing towards you. They're not sure why you're putting up such a fight, but they're sure that they have the advantage of numbers. Here they come. Would you like to do the same thing for them? Your prowess is now activated. You want it to slam their heads together, so if you want to do that, it'll be strength melee, but they'll still get a chance to attack you.
Yes, I will indeed do that.
Because in Vampire, every combat roll is an opposed roll.
Ah. Okay, that is... Yes. A crit. Oh my fucking shit. Sorry, that is, 2 crits and 3 successes.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be 6 successes. The 2 goons rush towards you, stabbing out with their switchblades. You pivot to the side with superhuman reflexes, then rush in, wrap one hand around each of their necks, and slam their heads together with a great roar. So that's 6 successes to the first guy's 2 successes, the second guy's total failure. You can add your potence to the damage. So your potence is 2, I believe.
The blood potency, no, that's 1.
No, that your
Oh.
I'm not. Yeah, your potence, your discipline
Oh,
is 2, I believe.
Sounds currently. Discipline.
On your sheet, it'll be disciplines, and then there'll be potence on the left. It's got soaring, leap, and prowess under it.
Soaring, leap, and prowess.
At the bottom of the first sheet, next to the left of your health and willpower.
Yeah, I'm looking at the discipline. It's just got daunt. Oh, in potence, yes. Sorry. Yes, 2. Yes, sorry, my bad.
Yeah. So that's 8 damage on the guy who got 0 successes, and 6 damage on the guy who got 2 successes. You slam their heads together with such force that there's just a sickening... You smush them together. Their bodies jerk and spasm, and then they just fall to the ground, and everyone around you screams as blood begins to paint the floorboards crimson.
At this point, can I use the fleetness to go and go to the front door and lock it?
You sure can. Go ahead, make a rouse check, please.
Okay, that is a 4, so that's 1 to my hunger.
Your hunger goes up to 1. Your beast is loving the carnage. If you had a heart, it would be beating, loving, reveling in the action. Drink, take them, take it all, urges the beast.
Just
You hear the click of another shell being slid into the sawn-off shotgun, and go ahead, make me a Dex Athletics roll, and add your celerity, so that's 2 points to that. Because you've activated
Dex
your
is
fleetness.
3, so 5. 1, 2, 5. That is 3 successes.
3 successes, I'll roll for him. Bang! He fires the sawn-off shotgun again, and the shells slam into the wall, stripping the wallpaper. As you blink across the room, you reach the front door, slam it shut, and pull the bolt down with such force that you jam the door into the frame.
No one's fucking get it out of here, right?
The biker with the chain is still there, still alive somehow. He sees his 2 mates, their heads crushed like watermelons in front of him. He raises his chain in a half-hearted attempt to ward you off. and the bartender, the shotgun shaking in his hand, seems to be having second thoughts about whether he really wants to bite off a piece of you. What do you do?
So the one with the chain's human, yes?
Yes, they're all human. They seem to all be human.
Oh, I thought you said the bartender was a vampire.
Well, he's leather-faced, but he doesn't seem to be a vampire.
Okay.
He could be a ghoul.
Out of a drunken violent frenzy, has gone, all right. Who's willing to turn on each other? I only need one of you alive for information.
Go ahead, make me a charisma plus intimidation check. And I assume you're turning your daunt on and adding that extra presence dice?
Yes. So charisma 2, intimidation 4, and daunt is 2. Was 2, yeah?
Yep, 2.
Okay, that is a critical. That is a success. And that is 2 more critical. So 1, 2,
All
3,
right.
4, 5, 6, 7.
So here's the question. Are any of those criticals on your 1 blood die?
Oh yeah, that's right. A hunger. I should have done that. I forgot about the hunger. I do apologize. So, for argument's sake, we'll do critical on the hunger.
So that is what's called a messy crit. That means the beast rears its ugly face. Or in this case, it's smug, bloodlust, hungry, gleeful face. You bark the command, information or else. And then, to demonstrate your point, you reach over, grab the bartender, pull him towards you, and with your bare hands, snap his neck.
I'll allow it.
He falls limp in your hands. The bikie with the chain drops to his knees, his eyes wide. Behind him, 5, 6 patrons, the people who are dancing on the dance floor, cower, looks of utter shock and terror on their faces. What do you want, mate? Says the guy with the chain. We didn't mean to fuck with you, Dino.
That's too fucking late now, isn't it? And he's just eyes wide, maniacal, laughing a bit from the beast, a bit from the cocaine that was floating around the room.
Yeah, there's like a cloud of it, like fog around you, from rising from where the table used to be. Well, to do anything, mate. Just leave the rest of them alone. They ain't bikies. They ain't got anything to do with this.
So you're the one with the fucking information. All right, you're gonna tell me everything you fucking know about Spider and where the fuck we could find him.
Spider would kill me. He'd rip me head off.
I just lower myself to him and extend one claw to his neck, and you think I fucking won't kill you?
A timid-sounding voice pierces the silence from somewhere behind you. Fuck Spider, we don't need him. You chance a glance over your shoulder, and the 2 bikies who crawled for cover under the bar come out. One of them holding your baggie of cocaine up above his head. There's a white smudge under his nose. This is good shit.
How would you like to fucking work for me instead?
Like I said, we don't need Spider. He looks towards the guy with the chain. Tell him where Spider is. This shit's way better than what Spider's got. We can make a lot of money off this. We'll all be rich together.
There's a fucking lad.
All right. I'll tell you where to find Spider. He says. He leans forwards, whispers the location of Spider's trap house in your ear. On the edge of Bayshore. That's where he's cutting the shit. He's got that kid there. Mark, or whatever his name is.
You're not fucking lying to old fucking Dino, are you, mate?
Oh, I swear, wouldn't dream of it.
What's the weaponry looking like there? How many guns are we looking at?
Can't tell you that, mate. Spider's place. He's got it rigged up, doesn't let anyone in, especially not during the day. Got some sort of skin disease or something. Place is infested with fucking rats.
All right. I take this information and just jot it down on my hand. I then approach the other two bikers and jot down another thing, going, "All right, lads, you're fucking working for me now." Hand them a bit of paper and tell them to meet at an off-disclosed location, and tell them to get the fuck out of here. And then I turn back to the other bikie. It's like, all right, got a bit more information to you. I grab him and just take him to the bathroom so the other mortals can't see what I'm about to do.
Bear in mind, the rest of the mortals did see you move with superhuman speed and smash two guys' heads together.
Oh yeah, that's right. I also said I only needed one person alive, so... Alright. What's the health of the other, the biker with the chain? What's he at?
He's looking fairly beaten. Like, he's taken a punch to the rib, he's clutching his side, wincing in pain. But also, you know that whatever violence you enact, someone would have to be pretty stupid to dob Dino into the cops. And maybe all it would take is a stern word, and these people would shut their mouths and never breathe a word of what they've seen. But it's up to you.
So true. That is also true. Alright, Sarah.
Yes?
I would like your input. Should I go full ballistic? Or, just feed on one? I'm opting for a fun choice here.
This is a messy part of town, so I don't think it would matter either way. And I could always save your ass in court if you ever get taken there.
Oh, yeah.
So you can go messy if you really want to.
Alright.
Not to mention, she can command people to forget what they've seen.
Yeah, that too.
That is also true, but, the beast is rearing its head with a little bit of hunger. So, for the first bikie, I lift him up and I go, there, mate. You done me. You done me a fucking solid. And with that, I just rip out his neck in front of everyone. Remember when I said I needed one alive for the information? You guys got no reason to live now. And then I just rip and fucking tear.
Your face turns red in the crimson fountain, and screams drown out the music. Outside, Alex, you're approaching this little shed, standing, basking in the yellow light, and just as your biker escort is about to raise a fist and knock on the roller shutter, you hear gunshots from inside the bar. You whirl around and see the people on the back patio scramble for their weapons, rushing towards the back door. But as they get there, find it locked. Ah, fuck, says your escort. Fuck, I told you your bloke didn't want to go in there. He's causing trouble now.
Be fine.
You still want to talk to Macca?
Of course.
Screams ring out from inside the building as your escort, blank look on his face, raises a fist, bangs on the roller shutter door. Bang! 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 The door rolls open, revealing on the other side a most unusual sight. Turn a page. There's an odd-looking man, unusually thin and hunched over, standing over a disassembled Harley, tools scattered in a pile around him. He doesn't look like a vampire. His skin doesn't have that telltale pallor. There's definitely blood flowing in his veins. You can see it, you can smell it. But his face is oddly weathered, his fingers long and claw-like. You instantly recognise him as a ghoul, someone who has supped upon Nosferatu blood. He recognises you for what you are instantly. Do you say anything to him? Or do you wait for him to address you?
I wait.
Spends an awkward, long moment. Dumbfounded at first, then composing himself, looking you up and down. You're like Spider, aren't ya?
You can say that.
But you're one of the beautiful ones.
Oh, am I? Thank you for the compliment.
He hates your guts, you know. He said, fuck them. Fuck the beautiful
Did I
ones.
jump
Fuck
scare
them
you?
for looking down
Yeah,
on
I bet
him.
I did.
He'd stuff him up, he said. He took that Mark bloke, squirreled him away. Said they'd regret what they did to him, talking down to him, the beautiful ones.
I'm not here to talk down on him.
Another gunshot rings out from the bar behind you. There's still a bunch of bikers hammering at the back door, shouting, screaming, swearing, trying to get through. A couple of them break off to run around the front, but that door's locked too. Well, I can hear your mate in there, fucking everyone up, says the odd man.
Oh, he's not really my mate. I hardly know him. I just met him today.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
That's the
lizard,
same.
lizard, lizard, lizard.
I know when I can't win. Yeah, I get hit of spider's blood once a month. Look at me. Makes me look like a fucking monster. Makes me look like a fucking gargoyle. And I don't even get all the benefits. I don't even get to live forever. I don't get the super speed. I don't get the super strength. I get to have conversations with fucking rats. At this you hear a squeak, and a single putrid brown rat pokes its head out from a toolbox. Shut up, you, says the odd man.
You have information that I need. And I can give you a better lifestyle. All your friends that are in there are probably dead by now.
Yeah, you want to know where Spider is, right? You want to know what to expect? Blokes in there know where he is, but they don't know what he's got in his haven. He reserves that for his true mates, people like me. I helped him set it up myself, I did.
Well, then maybe we can make a deal.
Folds his arms. He makes a shooing motion, and your biker escort, utterly confused by the conversation that's playing out in front of him, turns to leave. Do you stop him before he leaves? Wipe his mind? Or do you
I want to
let him
wipe
go?
his mind.
Place a hand on his shoulder. Look into his eyes.
Have a good day, my dear.
Forget. Go on, fuck off, says the odd man. And the sick bikie, his vest covered in detritus, vomit, blood, and bile, shuffles away. He immediately doubles over, begins coughing his guts out again. The odd man steps forwards, folds his oddly spindly arms together. He's gone now, so I can speak plainly.
You're more than welcome to speak to me. Whatever you would like. I'll treat you as how you want to be treated.
I don't like looking like a fucking museum attraction. Fucking creep show, he says. Ripley's fucking Believe It or Not, or some shit. You're one of the beautiful ones. Give me your blood. Give me your fucking blood. I'll tell you whatever the fuck you want to know.
Hey Dale, if I give him my blood, will he actually become beautiful and be happy? Or will that just contaminate myself?
Well, if he takes your blood enough over several months, the Nosferatu features will fade. He'll never become beautiful, and it won't happen right away. But he doesn't need to know that.
I don't want to disappoint though. He could be mine after all.
I do understand. I get your blood. That means I belong to you. But I did all this work for Spider. I was loyal to him for all these fucking years. He promised me the embrace. He never fucking gave it to me. What have I got to lose? Throw in my lot with you. I won't look like a fucking freak show, and maybe
Now,
you'll
the main
look nicer
problem
upon me.
area
Maybe
is
you'll
up
give
here.
me what
All
Spider
of this
promised,
going
right?
on up here is
After I've
what's
proven
causing
myself,
me the most
of course.
physical discomfort.
I'm going to be
You lot-
honest with him.
You need people to help you during the day. Oh, I know. You can't do jack shit. I'll do whatever you want.
I'm going to be honest with him. I'm going to tell him that it's going to take a couple of months for him to start noticing changes. And if he is okay with that.
He thinks about it. But I won't be stuck looking like this for fucking ever, will I? It
No,
will
you won't,
happen
Hudson.
eventually.
Yes, it will. I can promise you that one. And I don't break my promises.
Screams and a loud crack ring out from the bar behind you. The hair metal stops momentarily, just long enough for a scream to pierce the silence. Then it starts again. Dino's having fun in there, you think. You shudder at the thought.
Ugh, he's disgusting.
Your mate's breaking a lot of rules, the odd man says. I know your lot. You got that thing, the masqurade, whatever it is. He could
Oh,
get
yes.
in a lot of trouble.
Oh, I know he could, but I have ways of fixing that myself.
But I'm Macca. I'm the sergeant at arms. They won't fucking breathe unless I say so. They won't say jack shit. All you got to do is say the word. All I got to do is say the word, and all you got to do is give me that sweet nectar.
You give me my information, I'll give you what you want, as long as you make your promise to me. Loyalty is above all.
Go ahead and make me a manipulation persuasion check. Do you have your presence on?
I do not.
You do not, so go ahead and just make it normally.
I turned that
stray
off.
flies.
Yeah, I turned that off before going in there, just because I didn't want anyone extra finding out where I was.
Which is fair enough.
Manipulation and what, sorry?
And manipulation and persuasion, please.
That's a lot of dice. Four successes, one crit.
4 successes, 1 crit. Macca looks at you, smug. You get the feeling that you've won him over, but it doesn't mean he's not going to try to push his luck. Of course, I don't have to say nothing, he says, folding his arms. I could tell me blokes, get the coppers on the phone, tell them there's a bloodbath going on in there. Your mate'd be fucked, and you would too. Your prince'd have you staked up on a rooftop when the sun comes up.
Do you know who I am? Have you not watched the news?
Yeah, but you're in my domain now, he says. This ain't a courtroom. And sure, you can sway a couple of bent judges, but I've heard Spider talk about that prince of yours. And I doubt you'd be able to talk your way out of that one.
And what has Spider said about my prince?
That she's not one to be fucked with. That she thinks she's better than everyone else. And that she has the powers to back it up. See, that's why I took that Mark guy. Said it was going to knock her down a peg. That the Anarchs had gained some face in this fucking city.
Can I mesmerize him?
You sure can, but he will attempt to resist.
I'll try.
Alright. Go ahead, make your rouse check.
Success.
You do not get hungrier, but the beast purrs. Put him in his place. Do not brook such insults. I would like you to go ahead and roll me your composure plus your dominate, please. And he will oppose it with a dice roll of his own.
Where's my dominate? I can't see it.
Should be 2, I think, because you've got Mesmerize and Cloud Memory under your disciplines to the left.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. We got it eventually. Persuasion and dominate.
Yep. So composure plus dominate,
sorry.
please.
My apologies.
That's all good. Don't forget to add your hunger dice.
It's only one. It's fine. 4 successes, 1's a crit.
4 successes? 4 successes to his 3 successes. You reach out, grab him, lift him up by the chin, and gaze into his eyes. And what do you say?
Now, darling, are you gonna be a good boy and listen to me? Do you want the things you want? Or do you want to keep following a man who doesn't fulfill his promises to you? Choose your side wisely.
What is your command? He says in an emotionless voice.
Do as you're told.
Throw him to the ground. He looks up at you, his eyes glazed. Yeah, look, no one will breathe a word of what happened here. I swear on me life. And then he leans forwards, his eyes locked on your wrist, waiting for his due reward.
I give him my arm.
Go ahead and make a rouse check, please. See if you get hungrier giving any of your blood to him.
0 success.
Your hunger goes up a point. You use your fang to pierce the skin of your wrist, and as soon as a drop of blood flows, he leaps forwards, sucking on it,
Good
making
boy.
a disgusting slurping sound. You let him take
Eat
what he
your
needs.
heart content.
You let him take what he needs. Enough for your beast to roar, feeling his own beast commune with it. Enough to mark him as yours. And then you push him off. Disgusting.
Now go be a good boy. Do as you're told, okay? I fulfilled my end, you fulfill yours.
Spider's grow house. Used to grow chop there. Where he's been cutting the shit we sell on the street. No bikies allowed in there unless they got to pick up the packages. But he's fed his blood to all the rats. Got them doing his bidding. They live in the walls, his eyes and ears. Sends them out to attack people. Anyone stupid enough to get in there. It's how he feeds.
Thank you for the information. Are you guys able to help us get in? Maybe you guys can pretend you're picking up a package, or let us know when you're meant to pick up a package. And my friend inside may step in one of your places.
He shakes his head. He's on alert tonight. Your mate's car was spotted going through the city. No one's allowed at the trap house. Especially not any of us. Best bet's to go in on your own.
Shame. Such a shame.
He'll be expecting his own blokes. He knows you can sway him.
Is what it is, I guess. Now let's go over to that building and let's find out how much mess my friend has made inside. And let's hope it's not much I have to clean up for him.
No one will breathe a word. He says, swear it.
Let's go then. I grab his arm and pull him.
When you step out of the shed, the carnage appears to be over. The bikers are gathered around the front and back doors, shrugging, exchanging glances, trying to figure out what the fuck has happened inside. Oi, blokes! Calls Macca. Nothing to worry about. Someone's had a bit too much to drink. Go back to what you're doing. No one steps in there tonight, eh? Got a bloke in there to chuck him out. The bikies nod, grumbling. They make their way back to the tables. Someone slams their fist on the boombox. The hair metal starts again, drowning out all the voices. You make your way back around to the front of the building, and the door opens just as Dino steps out. And Dino, what do you look like? What does she see?
Pretty much. I've been having a little feeding frenzied blood all over from my nose downwards is covered with blood. And from the roof, she can see like bits of entrails and someone's arm just onto the ground. Love, I see you fucking brought me someone to drink on.
No.
Oh, come on,
You will
love.
not touch my pet. He's mine now.
Oh, fuck, he's made a mess, says Macca.
And you promise you'll clean it up, right?
Yeah.
I give him the death stare.
Yeah. Look, there's a couple girlfriends of the bikies in there, but give them a bit of blow, bit of money, and they won't say nothing.
Can I just
hand him some cash?
Yeah, you've got 3 dots in resources, no need to roll.
I
Shares of love.
I'll just chuck him some money to make sure that everyone's mouth stays shut.
And what do you do, Dino?
I just go, yeah, there's a bit of the fucking girlfriends, there's bits over there, there's bits over there, they're fucking everywhere.
You're a disgusting disgrace for a frickin' person.
Oh, I fucking make it look good, love. Fucking tell you what.
This does not look... Now I'm gonna have to clean up your fucking mess because you couldn't keep your bloody wits about you and hold it together for 5 measly seconds.
Oh, come on, it was
Dino.
10 seconds at least.
Dino, I would like you to fill in one of your blank humanity boxes, please.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You lose a point of humanity, and even though your blush of life is active, the moonlight catches you, and Alexandra, you feel yourself shudder involuntarily. You catch Dino's eye, and it seems for a split second that his beast, not Dino himself, stares back at you. You look at the smile on his face and you feel your gut shrivel in disgust.
Just can't hold it together. Okay.
By this time,
together,
Macca,
all right.
By this time, Macca, still clutching the wad of cash, has shuffled away, stepped through the door into pink slips. You have just enough time to hear him go, fucking hell! Oi, you! Oi, Timothy, get a bucket and get 3 fucking buckets and the bleach. Gonna need it.
Good boy.
You now have your next destination, Spider's Trap House, on the edge of Bayshore and North Pivot. Your goal is within reach. Beep beep. The beeper goes off. A message sliding across the screen. Spider's associates are on the move, making their way to Pink Slips. Some sort of disturbance. Inspector Brick.
It's a bit late now.
Love, but you see.
However,
Sorry.
that means you're on the clock. You've got to get to Spider's trap house and fast before more reinforcements rock up.
We better call another taxi.
The more people
Oh.
here, the less people over there.
Actually,
Dino, you've got enough points in Streetwise that you would know how to hotwire one of these motorbikes if you wanted to.
Street. Oh yeah. We'll try that.
or if that doesn't work, I could just ask out my lovely ghoul over there.
He's already
is-
Well,
headed
his-
inside. He's cleaning. He's cleaning up the mess.
That is one
He's
success.
gonna be one success. Well, I didn't tell you what to roll yet. You can
Oh,
roll.
sorry.
Go ahead and roll me a dexterity plus Streetwise.
Oh, Dixon.
If you'd like, you can do a rouse check to activate your fleetness and add your celerity to that.
I'm not gonna risk hunger again.
Go ahead then.
Charity.
So, by the way, you can reset your hunger to 0. You had a good feed in there.
Okay, excellent. Okay. 1, 2,
I think he has stuffed himself.
He sure has.
3. I'm fucking stuffed. Okay, that is 1 crit and 2 successes. So 3 all up.
You make your way over to the nearest motorcycle, sitting upon it. You reach out, and Alex, you see him bend over and break a panel off the front near the handlebars. He juggles some of the machinery in there, and then a few seconds later, the engine revs to life.
Alright, I would like to send a message out to the boys and give them the location because we might need backup.
Of the grow house? Sure. You snatch the beeper away, send the address. Go ahead and roll that 1 dice for your allies, please.
1. 6.
6, a success. I'll tell you what happens when you get there.
Alright, come on, love, jump on back. Let's do this.
At least this is cleaner than a taxi.
The engine roars to life and the motorcycle screams off into the night. So, what's the play here? Are you going to take the quickest, most direct route to the trap house, knowing that you might run into some of Spider's associates that are on the way to Pink Slips? Or are you going to take a longer way around, but risking that he might have a chance to escape or move the package? You can take the direct route there, but you'll have to avoid any of his patrols, and that'll be your drive skill that you'll use to do that.
Get my... what do you think, Sarah?
What is your drive skill exactly?
I have 2 points in drive.
That's better than me. If you want to drive straight there, I'm okay with that.
I grab your hands, put them on my waist, fuck up, love, and I just slam off to the most direct route.
Oh no, the
Yeah.
hands wander too far.
Oh
Go
no.
ahead, Dino. Make me a wits plus drive check to try to avoid them.
Ooh, wits. 2, so 4. Excellent.
You
Alright.
roll for them.
That is, just 1 success.
Just 1 success. Would you like to attempt a blood surge to add 2 extra dice?
Oh, yeah, let's do that. So I have to roll 1 dice to see if that
You
makes
do
me
have
hungry.
to do the rouse check. Yep.
Right, that is a
You're not
success.
hungry anymore.
Yes. That is a success. I don't get more hunger, so
So hunger 0.
I can re-roll that with an extra 2 dice, yeah?
You sure can.
4, 7. This game's 2 dice rolling.
I mean, it literally is.
Alright. right, that is 1 success, 2 success, 3, 4 success.
4 successes? Ooh, to their 3 successes. You take the most direct route, careening through the edge of the CBD, through the factories and rundown industrial lots of North Pivot. The cityscape turns from deep neon to dark shadow. You catch a couple of spiders, bikey goons, see them out of your peripheral vision. One time, they catch you, gun their engines, try to run you off the road, but you're too smart for them, too fast, barreling through side streets, getting back onto the main road, weaving through traffic, leaving them in your dust. And by the time you arrive in Bayshore, you've left them all behind. Bayshore, on the very edge of Cowie's Bay, is perhaps the most run-down part of G-Town. The houses here are all renovated factories. It's a part of town you definitely wouldn't want to be caught in after dark. Unless you happen to be a vampire. Even then, it can sometimes be a bit touch and go. Prime anarch territory. Trap houses and grow houses galore. And those that aren't, those that have just normal people living in them, are in the grip of the local criminal enterprises. Spider's trap house is at the end of a cul-de-sac right on the edge of Cowie's Bay. The ramshackle weatherboard home that used to be a gatehouse to the rundown abandoned car factory next door. Sits on top of a cliff overlooking the dark waters below. There are no lights on. The house looks abandoned, lifeless, a husk like its owner. You ditch the motorcycle at the edge of the street and make the rest of the way down on foot. What's the play, guys?
Is there been any news on the beeper from the boys when they arrive?
Nothing yet. I've made a secret roll for his goons, but I won't tell you the result.
I think we better take this one together this time.
Unfortunately, Spider's allies are worth 2 goals.
Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water.
Hopefully we don't fuck this one up.
If not, it'll be one hell of a party. As long as we get the shipment back to the prince, we'll be fine.
Steps crunch on the gravel path that leads to the abandoned gatehouse.
Can I actually use oh crap, what's the name of it? Fleetness to would that help making the footsteps more silent?
No, unfortunately, but it would let you close the distance to the house faster if you think there's something's going to rush out at you.
I also won't be able to keep up.
However, if you look at your potence, your level 1 potence ability is Soaring Leap.
Oh, it is too, and that's a free thing. Yeah, I'll use Soaring Leap to get extremely closer.
Yes, and what would you like to do, Alex? Are you just going to make your way up the dirt path towards the abandoned gatehouse that is Spider's lair? Or are
Well,
you going to
considering
find
I
some other
don't
way?
have any ways of running after him now, because he's just jumped away like a bloody rabbit, I think I'll just try and find my own way. Even though he said that we should stick together.
Well, I automatically assumed that you could.
Yes, he doesn't. He's been a vampire for for 10 years, but he probably hasn't actually really worked with other clans that often. So he's, it'd be quite normal for a vampire that young to not exactly know what everyone's capable of. So, Dino, you can go ahead and make me a strength athletics check.
Strength at... 1, 2, 5, and athletic. Another 3. Okay, that is 1, 2, 4 successes.
Your heavy boots crunch over the gravel. Take a couple more steps forwards. Then you glance over your shoulder to make sure Alex is still with you. And then you take a running leap, soaring through the air, landing on top of the tilted roof of the main building of the abandoned car factory next door. From here, you can peer down and have a perfect view of Spider's trap house. It's completely abandoned. The front yard, the backyard, the bare strip of beach at the bottom of the cliff below, all of them lifeless.
I won't bother to shout because that would be stupid. Yeah, I'll wait till Alexandra catches up. Just keeping on lookout for sudden movements.
Yep, you're going to stay in your vantage point and not jump down yet?
Yep.
So when you're ready to jump down, all you have to do is just leap off the roof and you'll be down there right in front of the trap house. You won't have to walk up the trail. So, Alex, as you make your way up the trail, I would like you to make me a wits awareness roll, please.
With or without hunger?
With hunger, please.
Three successes, one of them's a crit, one success is on the hunger.
Ooh.
It's almost a messy crit, but not quite. As you make your way up the gravel trail, become aware of the feeling that you're being watched. You look to your left, nothing there. Look to your right, in the shadows of the car factory, nothing. Just the silhouette of Dino perched on the roof, looking down at you. Continue walking, looking straight ahead towards the trap house, and that's where you see it. A couple weatherboards snapped off underneath the stairs leading to the front door, and in that pitch dark crawl space, for a split second, you see tiny gleaming eyes. 2, no 4, no 6, no 8, perhaps more.
Perhaps
and they
rats.
Then they disappear into the darkness. It's clear that they've seen you and are watching your every move.
Well, this is going to be fun.
They don't seem to be aware of Dino, though. They can't see him. They can't even smell him. He's too high up.
I'm just going to keep walking. At least then I'm bait.
Crunch. 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 Your footsteps over the gravel. You keep your eye on that crawl space, but you don't see the glimmering eyes again, and nothing rushes out at you. You now stand in front of the steps, the concrete steps leading to the front door. The front door itself is nothing special. Normal flywire, a cheap-looking latch, a chipped wooden door behind it. No obvious security.
I'm just going to knock on the door. I really feel like just knocking.
Raise
Just
your
for the
fist.
bullshit.
You rap on the door. Silence. But do make a wits awareness check for me, please.
2 successes, one of them's a crit.
You hear shuffling on the other side of the door, something heavy being moved. And then the pitter-patter of tens, perhaps hundreds of tiny feet.
Oh, rats. We may need an exterminator. I'm just gonna knock again. Hello?
Up on the roof, Dino, you can't see the rats. They're too small to see from this high up. All you can see is her knocking on the door, and there being no response. Is there anything you do?
Dino having a rare bit of insight, just stays on the roof and just stares intently of what's going on, keeping an eye on the surroundings. Because the years being mortal and the fresh vampire have taught him never to ignore surroundings.
Yes. So you're ready to leap down at the first sign of trouble. Alex, you knock again and again. Still silence. Then, finally, a click and a rasping voice. The fuck do you want, Cam?
Cam?
Cammy, fuck!
I've
Go
been
home
told
and
that
suck your...
Hey, excuse me! I've been told that you guys are in a little bit of trouble with the law. I am a lawyer. Do you want the help or not?
Make me a charisma intimidation roll, please.
It's just charisma. Okay.
And your presence won't work because the door is shut. He can see you through the peephole, but that's not quite enough.
Possible messy crit. Crit on both hunger and normal dice.
So what you said to me is what you would have said had you not opened your mouth and immediately let the beast take over. Who is this grub? The voice in your head whispers. Who does he think he is? Does he know who you are? You slam your fist on the door and you say, hand over the child, or I will drag you to the prince, so help it, and I will smile while the sheriff cuts your fucking head off.
Would have been more forceful than I was expecting, but okay.
We'll roll with it. Fuck it, we're going live.
There's another click from the other side of the door. I don't have any plans of sucking your ass or your prince's ass.
That'd be a
If
fun
you-
situation, wouldn't it?
Fair deal. You want to take the kid? You're gonna take this fucking... You're gonna take this... This little fucking Ponzi playwright sits there all day fucking writing shit down. Acting thinks he's fucking Shakespeare. Driving me fucking head in he is. Make a deal. You
What
want
deal?
him, you can fucking come and take him.
Didn't you just say he was annoying you?
Yeah, but what kind of Vanarch would I be if I just fucking handed him to you?
One that didn't
Besides,
want his own ass and down his throat himself.
go ahead, make me another charisma intimidation check.
3 successes.
I'm gonna roll for him.
Ooh.
There's silence for a moment. Then another click, the sound of a bolt being drawn. Alright, you win, says Spider. He's just on the other side of this door. All packed up, ready to go. Take him back to your fucking prince and fuck off.
I forget. Don't we need Spider too?
Yeah.
She did say to bring Spider back. But you get the feeling you have enough points in etiquette and enough points in politics to know that Spider is sort of secondary. What she really wants is Mark back. She'd be annoyed if Spider was not brought back, but not enough that you probably couldn't win her, calm her down, win her around.
1 second.
Do you want to go in alone, or do you want to signal me to jump down and possibly make things worse?
Well, considering that they haven't tried to kill me yet, I think it's okay so far. But if you see like 20,000 rats running at me, please, for fuck's sake, jump down.
Oh, Dale, I forgot to ask that, superficial damage that I got,
Yep. You can heal it at any time by rousing your blood. So make a rouse check, and regardless of whether you get hungry or not, you heal that damage.
Oh, okay, cool. That is an 8.
So you don't get hungrier, but you can strike that damage off. The wounds, the scratches that the switchblades made just seal shut on their own before your very eyes.
Excellent.
Is Spider talking to me face to face right now?
He's through the door. You assume he's just on the other side.
Oh, so she's not talking to Spider, she's talking to someone else.
Well, she's talking to Spider, but she can't see him.
Oh, it is Spider. Okay.
Can we at least talk face to face? I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just trying to do a job.
All right, he says. Door's unlocked. Come in. Talk this out like you cammy fucks tend to do. Sit around your fucking Elysium, gas bagging all night fucking long. I'll hear you out.
I don't like him. I don't really want to enter his house.
Doesn't seem to be coming out.
Can I signal to Liam to go around the back?
You sure can. She gives you a hand gesture, points around the side of the house. You're not sure if Spider can see you, though, Alex. If he can see you, he now knows there's someone else with you.
I don't care if he knows that there's someone else with me.
Alright,
What do you do, Dino?
I leap to the out of sight and onto the ground to the back door of the warehouse.
Yep, no need to roll anything. You drop down off the factory roof and land with a thud in the grass of the backyard. You make your way to the back door of Spider's house. It's locked, of course. A flimsy-looking padlock slid through the loop. Doesn't look like it'd be much trouble for you to break it if you wanted to. Or pick.
Oh, yeah, because, I'd like to break out the lockpick she gave me.
Go ahead. Make
I'm gonna-
me a... Yep, Alex.
I'm going to
would you
keep
like?
talking to Spider on my side of the door without walking in, and to try and keep him distracted for as long as possible while trying to see inside.
What do you say to stall for time?
Now, why would you want me to enter your house?
Make me a composure plus subterfuge roll, please. So you're trying to not reveal that you're a bit on edge. You're trying to stay calm, keep him talking.
3 success. 2 of them are crit. So 1 of them's a crit.
Ooh.
What? Do you Cam sit in the middle of the fucking street and talk about vampire shit, do you? He says. You come inside, we can talk business. Don't have to worry about any ears that shouldn't hear anything that we don't want them to hear.
Isn't this your area? Wouldn't they be hearing it anyway?
Yeah. But fucked if I've got the energy to go around and convince every fucker that what he saw isn't what he really saw. But you keep him talking long enough for Dino around the back to creep forward, fish a set of well-used lockpicks out of his jacket pocket, and get to work on that padlock. So Dino, I'll ask you a question. Do you want to do this carefully or do you want to do it fast? Because you can activate your fleetness to add your celerity to the dice pool if you want, but you might get hungrier.
I think we're gonna do this carefully this time.
Okay, so no rousing the blood. Just make me a dexterity plus larceny roll.
Oh wow, the brute can actually control himself.
Right under drive. So it goes drive, firearms, larceny, above melee.
Okay, so I have one in last name. Alright, that is 2 successes.
2 successes. You feel it starting to give, but it's not enough. Do you want to keep at it as you are, or do you want to apply some force?
Keep going quiet.
Yep. All right. So we go back to Alex. You got to keep Spider talking. Come on, he says. You look like a fucking idiot standing there on the doorstep, dressed for a night on the town, chatting to some bloke through his fucking door. Come into my domain. I won't bite. I promise.
What was if I want that?
Make me a charisma plus subterfuge roll, please.
I was about to say, I was like, I bet he has charisma sub.
Yes. What seduction usually is.
7 successes, 2 crits, 1 on the hunger, 1 on the normal.
Loses track of himself for a moment. You can't see him, but on the other side of the door, he drops his edgy facade. Wait, really? You serious? He says. I mean,
Of course.
fuck. It's been decades since a chick looked at me and didn't instantly get fucking repulsed. Vamp or not.
It takes a lot for that to happen with me, don't worry.
You've kept him talking long enough. At the back of the house, there's a click, and the padlock comes loose. The door is yours, Dino.
Slowly open it and peek in.
Now, why don't you
Door.
come out here and sit on the porch with me? We can have a proper conversation under the moon and stars. How romantic.
Roll me another charisma subterfuge. Meanwhile, Dino, roll me a dex plus stealth.
6 successes, 1 crit on the normal.
Lovely. Looks like you don't have
Oh,
stealth, so
yeah,
it'll
no
just
stealth.
be your dex, unless you want to rouse the blood to do a blood surge. just to be
Yeah,
safe.
we'll try it this time. Okay, that is a 1.
Ooh, your hunger goes up by 1. The fuck are you doing? Whispers your beast. Why are we creeping around? Just smash the fucking door down and show him who's boss.
So that's that's a blood surge, yeah?
Yep. So add 2
Uh-huh.
dice to your dex. It's 5 dice.
Dropping my
I just
dice.
need my death.
Okay, wait, but I'm gonna stand on the other one later. I can just tell. All right, so that is 1 success, 2 success, 3 success.
3 successes. The door creaks as you slowly open it. The inside is dark. But you call upon the blood, amplifying the tiny light that is there, turning the dim greyness into something to light your way, turning the featureless silhouettes into detailed shapes. On the other side of the door is a decrepit laundry, the washer and dryer long since having broke down. You move past it, into the next room, into a hallway, past a collapsing kitchen. As you walk, slowly, carefully, quietly, using the blood to keep your senses as alert as possible, you swear you can see the walls themselves moving, pulsating, as hundreds of putrid rat bodies scurry back and forth, somehow unaware of your presence, but ready, on Spider's command, to attack Alex the moment that front door is opened. Here is what you see. I'll give you a choice, perhaps the last important choice you'll make for this game. To your right is the master bedroom. It's completely empty, save for a soiled mattress thrown in the center of the room. Lying on the mattress, covered in his own filth, is the prince's prospective child, Mark Floros. His long, usually immaculate red hair disheveled, wild around his face. His skin pockmarked with bruises and cuts. As he sees you walk past, he looks up, gagged, his eyes wide, silently pleading. Or, at the end of the hallway, kneeling in front of the door, looking like a scuttling insect, his carapace shining in the light of the doorstep outside, hunched over like the little cockroach he is Spider. The name is not reflective of what he looks like. He's not a spider at all. He's scum. He doesn't seem to be aware of your presence. But as Alex talks, as she seduces him, he kneels over, whispers something, makes chittering sounds, and the bulges in the walls grow larger as the rats prepare to strike on his command.
Okay, I would like to use Fleetness to quickly get behind Spider and put him in a choke lock to knock him out.
Alright, go ahead, rouse the blood, please.
Alright, that is a 6. Yeah, don't go more hungry.
Lovely. Go ahead, make me a Dex plus Brawl check, adding 2 dice for your celerity.
Hold on. 8. 10 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ooh.
6, 8, 9. I'm gonna have to re-roll one.
It's okay.
Okay, first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, and lucky last is, so that is 6 successes.
6 successes to his 6 successes. I gave him a penalty because he wasn't aware you're there, but he is a vampire. His beast just as aware of its surroundings as yours. He feels the air shift behind him and whirls around. Using his own potence, he reaches forwards, grabs your arm and pulls you to the ground with a thud, and you both take a point of superficial damage. Clever, he says. Didn't think the cam would stoop to my level.
Hey, I
But
have a
I
question.
welcome it. Go ahead.
Where is he in relation to the door?
He's just on the other side.
Like, is he like in front of the or technically behind the door directly?
Technically behind the door. If you want to bash it down, you can.
Oh no, I just want to swing it as hard as I can open and hitting him on the back of the head.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength athletics roll, please. And would you like to blood surge to get some extra dice? Because I know
I
you're
would
not the
love
strongest.
to blood surge because I know I am not a strong person. Success.
So you don't get hungrier. How many successes are you looking at?
Was that strength athletics?
Strength athletics plus 2 dice for your blood surge.
Possible bestial failure.
Ooh.
Oh.
So Dino, he throws you effortlessly to the ground, his insect mandibles chittering as he talks, as he mocks you. Ah, the Cam think they can send someone who knows their dirty work, but they'll always be the Cam. And someone like you's got no fucking idea what you've walked into. Your time's done. The angels will rule this fucking city. And he steps towards you, brandishing his claw-like fingers, getting ready to kneel down and rip at your throat when suddenly there's a roar from outside and a crack as bang, the door is flung open. It strikes Spider in the back. The beast takes over, Alex. Who is this grub that he could insult you? Even worse, that he could think he has a chance with you. The blood surges, the beast roars and takes over, and you open the door with such force that it snaps off its hinges. A hairline crack spreads across the plaster wall. The rats behind it scurry, squeaking in terror. The door hits Spider on the back, knocking him to the ground, and then falls, pinning him there. And as he struggles to extricate himself, you leap forwards, throwing yourself on top of him, kicking the door out of the way, and baring your fangs.
Don't you dare touch my friend.
He takes 2 points of superficial damage, and the beast is roaring. Take what you deserve. Take what is yours.
Do I have a choice?
You can try to resist it.
I want to try to resist.
Go ahead, roll your willpower for me.
With hunger or without?
With hunger, please.
This is gonna be bad.
Oh no.
3 successes, possible bestial failure.
3 successes, that's fine. That's fine.
Like the way you said that.
You force the beast back into the dark recesses of your mind. You roll off the door just as Spider calls upon his blood and chitters in rage, smashing the door to match wood. I will, Alex, get you to roll a wits awareness check as he does this.
Success. Well, sorry,
he-
2 successes. My
As he
apologies.
breaks free, shattering the door, a piece of wood rolls down the hallway to the door of the master bedroom. A splinter of the front door, the exact size and shape of a stake. You fucking bitch! Roars Spider. Spittle on his mandibles, he lurches towards you. Dino, what do you do as you see him lurching towards her?
I would like to get my switchblade. Try. What? He's not coming towards me anymore, right?
No, he's going for her.
Get my switchblade and pounce on his back and just like keep stabbing in the side of his side with my switchblade. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
All right. Will you be blood surging to add any oomph to that?
All I'm thinking is, I'm in danger.
Yeah, we'll blood surge this puppy. Okay, that
Add 2
is
extra dice.
a success, so no hunger.
All right. Go ahead. Roll me a strength melee check, please.
1, 5, 7. Melee. Oh, melee. Ooh. Okay, so that's 8. 3 more die. I had to roll an extra one. Alright, 1, 2, 4. 5 successes.
5 successes. All right. What are you doing, Alex?
Man, he's like directly in front of me.
He's coming straight for you.
Mesmerize and awe. Keep him distracted.
Try and do your best. He's gonna still come for you. Go ahead, roll me composure plus dominate, please.
Oh my god! Not again!
Oh no. What happened?
3 successes possible, visual failure, 1 crit on the normal dice.
3 successes. All right. How many successes did you get, Dino? 5, was it?
Yes.
Spider gets 5 successes. Alex, you catch his eyes, but as you open your mouth to bark the command, he moves with superhuman speed. His claws are around your neck. He slams you against the plaster, shouting something that's indecipherable from the chittering of his mandibles, his spittle flowing everywhere. All you can make out is the word bitch over and over and over as he activates his potence and slams your head against the wall again and again and again.
I'm gonna be disgusting for a second. Oh yes, please, harder.
Nonetheless, you take 3 points of superficial damage as he rams you into the plaster so hard, your head smashes through it. He's about to summon the rats to burst forth and finish you off when all of a sudden Dino rushes forwards, grabs him, pins him to the ground, and slashes at him with the switchblade. Spider roars. He's a small fucker, but he's strong. He grabs your switchblade and forces it back. You both take a point of superficial damage as you struggle over the blade. Then he kicks you away, and now the two of you are squaring off at each other, standing in the hallway. What do you do, Dino?
Can I do Presence of Daunt to like make myself more bigger, intimidating, and just a very guttural roar? Then I go up with bare hands, just grabbing, swinging, punching, and trying to knock him to the ground off Alex.
All right.
And I will use a dice to see if I can get more or not, and if I go hungry. And I go hungry.
Yep, but that's fine. The beast calls upon you to spill blood. Spill his blood. Show him who's boss. He's been cramping your business for quite a while. This is personal.
And he has.
So your daunt activates.
Yes.
You don't need to roll anything for your daunt. It automatically activates. You do need to roll for the attack, so go ahead. If you're using your switchblade, it's strength plus melee. If you're using your fists, it's strength plus brawl.
Oh. Not another 10 dice. All right, that is 1 critical, 2, 3, and 4. So all up, that is 6 successes.
Spider punches forwards. He begins to chitter, squealing an order to his rats, the order to attack, but then you roar, exuding your menace, and he needs to roll. He needs to roll to resist. So he needs to roll a... Let me see what it says. Resolve plus composure to continue his discipline. Otherwise, you make him hesitate. I'm going to roll for him.
Is he currently distracted by...
Ooh, I don't like.
That's going to be... Alright, how many successes did you get?
Oh crap! How many did I say? 6 all up.
He got 3. You're lucky.
Is he distracted?
He will be. He squeaks, a terrified squeak, and the rats, which are on the verge of spilling forth and attacking, pause, hesitate for just a moment as Dino roars, rushes, grabs Spider, and begins to pound his fist as hard as he can. Dino, would you like to activate your prowess to add your potence to the damage?
I would.
Go ahead, rouse the blood.
Okay, that is a 1.
You get hungrier, but that's okay. That's okay.
Alright. So, just for prowess, it's just 2 dice
You
plus
just
2.
add, Yep. So it's just we were already counting. So you got 6 successes to his 3, so that's 3 damage. Plus we add your potence, so 2 more damage. So that's 5 points of damage altogether. He's a vampire, of course, so he halves it. So that will be 3 points of superficial damage, but that's enough to fill up his health track. He is impaired. You slam his head against the ground again and again and again, and when you finally let him go, he whimpers, feebly stirs, and struggles to clamber to his feet, but then falls back down in pain. Alex, what are you doing?
Non-lethal shot to the back of the knee.
Ah. For the first time, you get to see what's under her skirt. She lifts the hem up, and there, she's taken to carrying it for protection back in her mortal days. A police issue 9mm pistol in a holster. While Spider struggles, she fishes it out of the holster, cocks it, click, gets him in the sights. Roll me a composure plus firearms, please.
I didn't realize I had that many points in firearms.
Yeah, you're actually quite good at it when you need to use one.
5 successes, no crits.
You smile, and the beast roars in pleasure as you unload on him. Bang! 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 You mag dump into the back of his head.
No, I said knee.
Into
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
You mag dump into the back of his knee. Some of them hit his pelvis, some of them hit his torso. He groans and winces, whimpers with each bullet.
Now you're gonna
That's
be
enough.
a good boy and stay down. And then you're gonna come with us.
Bang! The last bullet slides into his knee. He gasps in pain. His eyes roll into the back of his head. He gasps and falls limp in torpor. He's taken enough damage that he's out of the fight. He is in torpor. Not dead. knocked the fuck out.
I just get up, bloody knuckle going. The kid's in the back.
You go
I
to secure him,
reholster the gun.
Alex.
I reholster the gun and go, yeah, I kind of figured. You got this one? I don't think he's walking from now on.
I got this. Fuck alright. And
Just
crack my
don't
knuckles.
kill him. We kind of need him, okay?
I'll be fine.
She walks down the hallway, steps into the master bedroom. Mark's eyes grow wide.
I'm not here to hurt
Stares at
you.
you.
It's okay.
He says, struggling under the gag.
It's okay. And I take his gag off. It's okay.
This is the drama, he says. And then he sinks into a dead faint, falling limp in your arms.
Oh, god damn it.
I just shout out to
Like-
Alex. Do you want to bring that fucking ball gag and restraints here?
I just throw them out the door and I try and shuffle this guy on the floor. God, he's a fainter too, man.
Dino,
Prince wants him as a vampire. Oh.
Dino, what is your hunger currently at?
My hunger's at a 3.
As she leaves the room to attend to Mark, you're left alone with Spider, his broken insectoid form at your feet, torpid, defenseless.
Mm-mm.
You feel the beast tugging, pulling.
Hey man, you made me a promise.
You know you want to, comes its seductive whisper, and you are so hungry.
Fucking
Do
God.
you, do you resist?
Trying to resist.
I would like you to go ahead and roll your willpower for me.
And is that including the one that's notched out?
No, the one that's notched out, you don't roll. Roll the ones that you have
Okay.
left. And also, you lost a humanity this game,
Yes.
so the difficulty will be a bit higher. But go ahead, roll, and tell me how many successes you get.
2 successes. And
Two.
does a 1 count? Anything
One
bad?
is only if you've got more than one.
Okay.
They start to cancel out successes if you get more than one.
Okay. 2
At
successes.
Hunger 3, the difficulty of resisting a hunger frenzy is quite low. However, you did lose humanity, which pushes the difficulty up to 2.
Hmm.
And you got 2 successes. You're at an impasse. You want so desperately to leave him. You turn away, turn around so you don't have to look at him, but it doesn't shut the beast out. She doesn't know. She can't stop you. She's in the other room. You could take him quickly. Tell the prince he died in the scuffle. No one would ever know.
I'm just. I have to. Pull the Prince. Fuck. Alex! Get in here!
Go ahead and roll your willpower again. This time the difficulty will go up to 3.
Ooh, shit. Okay. That is 1 success and 1 crit, so 3.
Ooh,
Oh my
lucky.
god.
You shake yourself back to reality. You find yourself in the hallway, kneeling over Spider, your hands around his neck, your fangs drawn, about to pierce his ashen skin. But you remember the prince's promise. You could be a hound of the sheriff. And if there's one thing the sheriff doesn't like, it's a diablerist. If you drank him, if you took what you so desperately want to take, you would be as dead as him. You would be a dead man walking, persona non grata in the court. The prince would call a blood hunt. No. You shake your head, forcing the beast away. And then you collapse, falling onto your back in exhaustion. And that's how it ends. That's how the embrace of Mark Floros, the wayward child, was secured. That's how Prince Aveline was able to make a foothold in the waterfront domain. That's how she was able to muscle the Anarchs once and for all out of the CBD, forever changing the status quo of G-Town and setting the stage for a conflict that would last decades. But that doesn't matter to you, Dino and Alex. You completed the task, and you completed it with aplomb. Prince Aveline beams as you dump Spider's torpid form on her desk. As Mark Floros, now awake, stuttering, babbling about the drama, about the excitement. Now that he's had a taste of it, he must have more.
Get in the
Escort
water.
him into the room. She smiles, meets you eye to eye. Well done, she says. Well done. The vampires of G-Town add a new monster to their number. And 2 existing monsters get bumped a notch up the ladder. Thank you for playing.
Yay! I love that.
That was your first taste of vampire.
That was my first taste of vampire, and holy shite, it was so good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what your average session will be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no!
Sometimes it's a little bit more chaos, though.
Now,
Let's be
So
fair.
with your
I'm conflicted.
with your own character, you'll probably want to avoid the humanity loss a bit more, though, since he'll be around longer.
Yes. Now I'm more conflicted. Call of Cthulhu or vampires, my love.
Well, it is kind of like that. Like a vampire, you have your first taste of blood and suddenly you're hooked.
Yeah.
Well, it's a different dynamic. In Call of Cthulhu, you're the prey. In this, you're the monsters.
No,
That's the fun part, though.
That was so much fun. So much for running this tonight, Dale, instead of Nimble. I mean, Nimble's great. I love Nimble, but so good.
Empire is so good. We'll play more, but we've got to go back to Nimble for a bit. But you've had a taste. Now you know what it's like to play it.
I do. I'm just going to wrap up stream. I will be back in.
Go ahead. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this night of death.
Alright, guys, there you have it. There was our Vampire the Masquerade one shot. I hope you guys and girls and everything in between enjoyed it as much as I did. This was my first introduction to Vampire the Masquerade. I can't wait till we jump into a full campaign. These guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for all the subs today and the raid. Thank you for everyone just by being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. Love you all so much. If you want, there is a Discord. You feel free to join if you want to stay up to date when I'm streaming or be part of a really amazing community. And don't forget to smash that follow button. And if you're feeling ever so inclined, maybe even up on a little bit. But once again, thank you so much, guys. We will see you next week for some Nimble. But for the meantime, love you guys. I will see you next time. Have a good one.